All right. Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of a Saturday. Nope, what day is it today? Let's say it's Thursday. How about that? So it's a Thursday StarCraft stream. What is up, everybody? What is up, Eskia? What's up, Dollaville? We've got nOOB here, Mini Reaper, Andrew, and Dollaville. How's it going, Dollaville? I did get your emoji. Let's upload that really quick. It's a sock emoji, I think. Oh, got rejected from another job application just now, so that's good. And... oh, okay. So we've got some sock emojis here, specifically SpongeBob wearing a sock on his head, which is a lot of fun. All right, we'll dig through those and try to figure that out. Yeah, probably the SpongeBob with a sock on his head. I think that might be the most fun type of an emoji here on the channel for sure. Okay, good. Everything is super good. So, what do we got here today? We've got replays from RJB of professional players playing for our entertainment and for their enrichment as well. So let's take a look and see what we've got going here in the replay folders. RJB continues to send me replays at a clip that means we are never going to run out of replays, probably. I mean, never's a long time, but honestly, 27,000 replays in this folder. I guess, well, no, if some of them are old, I do have the way to cast those ones, don't I? I have that. I have that in my power, folks. So, what is this? So interesting. So this is one that RJB sent me last year. I think we labeled it probably epic. It is between ArtUser and Rich. So both players are right on that cusp of being like really solid ASL, SSL players. Do I have to keep saying ASL at this point? Can I just say SSL from now on and we're good to go? We've done an entire SSL already, dude. So I think maybe I can just call it SSL at this point and people will know what they're talking about. What I'm talking about. Think. Anyhow, yeah, so both players, I'd say about the same level. I think ArtUser has more of a history and more of a resume than Rich does, but Rich is a pretty good player in his own right, and we're on PolyPoid, and it's over 30 minutes, so let's go. Mini Reaper's like, hey, you got another broken fastest map replay for me? I did do that 2 days in a row, didn't I? That was interesting. Both games had interesting stuff in it, though. We had nukes in that first one, and then we had that awesome Wraith snipe of a hatchery in the second one, which I definitely clipped out and put on the social medias, because those are two great moments from otherwise, unfortunately, broken replays. So we can find diamonds in the rough, right? We can find stuff that's very cool inside stuff that's otherwise kind of disappointing. There's probably some philosophy involved there. Bottom right, it is ArtUser. He's a red Zerg. Top left, it's a Protoss. It is Sasha Sloan, also known as Rich. Why do I feel like Sasha Sloan is the name of an adult entertainment star? Why do I think that's what that is? Probably because of Sasha Grey, right? That would make sense. Regardless, what do we got here? We are hacking around. We are throwing down pylons. Overlord scouting out. Hallucinated Kikaru. It disappears into the mist. We will never see it again, for it is gone. It has left us. So, what do we got? I'm going to guess hatch first here on PolyPoid from ArtUser. And probably going to go for a gateway here. I think we can get away with a gateway on this map. And there it is. There's the gateway here from our dude. Rich. Boom. And there it is. There is ye old hatch first Rudy. Bum. Mini Reaper. What's up, Hoogie Boog? How's it going, Sir Malinar? Yeah. I mean, yes. When I worked at Apple, during my lunch break, I was definitely pulling up my phone and pulling up the latest edition of Lag TV or Husky or StarCraft or something from Day 9. I definitely watched a lot of StarCraft during my lunch breaks back in the day too. So now I cast StarCraft for my job and I watch NBA highlights during my lunch. You gotta have multiple interests, folks. Boss Hog. Why is the Discord server blowing up, folks? Why are we going nuts out here? Oh, Andrew's all up in this mess. What's up, Andrew? Throwing stuff in the Discord server, reminding people to review my videos, calling them life-changing and inspiring. Hey, what's up? Good idea here. I have doubted your voice. What does that mean? Third base is up. Zealot hacking away at it. Probe sees the second base is here. Sees the gas is now coming in. So this is a pretty macro opening. Zealot pressure could get something done. I don't know. I mean, ArtUser's a pretty good player. I would be shocked if he loses this third base. I mean, it's not enough Lings to handle this right now. As he's turning around. But hold your horses. There you go. More Lings come in. Shut it down. Forcing more Lings out is always good. And if you don't lose your Zealots, the more the better. And look at this position. You can't surround me here. Oh, ArtUser decides to engage with this. Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to get, I guess only 3 kills on that one, only 1 kill on that one. Yeah, the micro here is pretty good out of Rich. I'm liking it. Bam. So Zealot down. This Zealot's got 5 kills and 6. No, can't get the 6. He's got 5 kills, though. And you know what? 5 kills is above average and above expectations for a Zealot. So I'm going to allow it. For sure. Oh, good. Glad it's fixed. Good idea. I don't know if you're having some audio issues on Twitch, but it's all good. Cybercore. Lair on the way. Probably going to be a Spire. Probably going to be a Stargate. You know, we're going to start this thing off like a lot of these PvZs begin. So hope you're all having a fantastic day. Hope things are good. Hope things are the best. Because you're here watching StarCraft, and you know, is there a better way to spend your time? I would argue no. And that's right, Mini Reaper. That Zealot was incredibly cost efficient. There's the Stargate. There's the Spire. There's the Spire. All right. So everything is going according to plan for both players. A little bit of damage down here on the third hatch. What's up, Dead Infested? How's it going, dude? How's your relationship with the Duolingo Owl today? So Corsair's going to be hunting around. Scourge going to be trying to shut them down. Maybe we'll get some Mutalisks if the Corsairs all die. Maybe we get Mutalisks even if the Corsairs don't all die. I actually cast a game last night for the regular, for a regular VOD on the channel that involved a PvZ where no Corsairs were made. A Stargate was not part of this game. And a ton of mutas were produced by the Zerg player. It was kind of refreshing. It was a very, very different style of a game. And yeah, even as the mutas kept growing and growing and growing in number, the Protoss was like, nah, Dragoons, Psionic Storm, Archons, Cannons, we'll be fine. It was kind of nuts. So, I don't know what this is all about. Why do you have so many Lings? You think a third is here? I don't know. He's got too many Zerglings. I don't like this. This is not a good opening from ArtUser. You can't bust this with Lings. There's a cannon back. There's 2 cannons back here. And Zealots plug in this hole. That's too many Lings made. ArtUser, boo. I don't like it. Don't do this. I like the macro hatches. I do. I like that you're probably going to be okay on worker count at some point here. What's up, Selene2? Thanks for following. Welcome to the Daily StarCraft. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Saturday is. Oh, nice. You're a YouTuber. I forget I didn't follow you on Twitch. Well, thanks for following on Twitch. And as always, if you are a YouTube watcher, but you also have a Twitch account, and you're like, which account should I watch on? Watching on Twitch helps me a little bit more, because if I get 75 average viewers out on Twitch, then I attain partner status. I would reach every goal that they wanted me to reach for that. And partners get a lot more perks and more resource sharing and revenue sharing from Twitch than affiliates do, which is what I'm right now out on the Twitch side. So if you can watch on Twitch, watch on Twitch. If you don't want to watch on Twitch, that's also fine. I'm just saying, if you're wondering and you're kind of split between which one you should be on, Twitch is the better one. Yeah, Mini Reaper. Agreed. So yeah, this is just a lot of wasted lings. This is perfect right here, right? 6 lings. Keep an eye on the zealots. When do they move out? Maybe threaten a run by, right? But all these other lings that were produced are just wasted supply. Like these guys, nothing. Wait, those are the same guys. The other guys are all just wasted though. Or if you're Dollaville and you want to watch on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, you can totally do that. Throw up Twitch on your phone and throw up YouTube on the TV. Incredible, incredible display of resourcefulness there. So we're just making a butt ton of +1 Corsairs, man. This is already 5. There's a 6th one on the way. The +1 attack is finished. Our dude has some Scourge flying about. He's giving them a Carapace upgrade, which will help them survive a little bit better if the Corsairs are shooting them in the face. Do Scourge have faces? I don't know. And there is a handful of Mutalisks here. Wait, what, Andrew? I'm banned from Twitch for streaming and editing. Oh, spicy photos, you say, for a class I was giving. Holy crap. Yeah, Twitch isn't super okay with adult content. Well, to some extent on their platform. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. I think 1 Corsair died there. That could have been extremely worse. We got 1 sunken and a handful of lings against 5 zealots and... Okay. That's another Corsair down. So, finally, he's respecting the Corsairs a little bit with the micro, but he's just taking direct hits. I guess, in fairness, he only lost 1 Corsair on each of those engagements, and there were like 5 or 6 Scourge in there. So, maybe he just thinks he has enough Corsairs. He doesn't really have to micro against the Scourge as much. I think that test might come into play here when even more Scourge show up, but... Anywho... Yeah, again, what's funny about Twitch is that they will... I mean, have they... What do they do about hot tub streams? They move those off into their own category. I don't actually go to the front page of Twitch all that much. If I go to Twitch, I go to a page of somebody I want to watch. I'm not getting stuff recommended to me, like, on the front page all that much, so... I know for a long time people were pissed about the hot tub streams that were happening, but then they stopped complaining about it, so... I don't know if Twitch moved them, or if they just don't care anymore. I mean, I know it's hard for like a media platform to say no to a butt ton of views. And, you know, that kind of stuff sells and gets clicks, so I understand. It's a tough place to be. So, yeah, he's not microing his Corsairs all that much, but the man still seems to have 6 +1 Corsairs after every strike, so I don't know. I don't know if this is working out. He's like, microing your Corsairs is a waste of time. These mutas are all going to die. Wait, hang on. Again. Oh! Those Scourge just move commanded through the Corsairs. Rich is like, so I don't care about my Corsairs all that much. I just want to kill these mutas if I can. Zealots all up in this 4th base causing issues. Can they snipe down? No, they cannot take down the hatch in time. But several drones died. Maybe 3 or 4 of them. 46 workers to 59. And a 3rd base is warping in here. Covered by cannons, covered by zealots from our guy, Rich. I mean, here's the thing, Mini Reaper. If they didn't care about the thirst streams, then why not just go straight up allowing straight up adult content, right? Make OnlyFans a section on Twitch. You'd get a ton of views. They don't do that, though, because I think they are worried about being accessible to kids. Kids are a humongous portion of their viewership. And if there is literal adult content on Twitch, the parents are not going to let them use Twitch. And all that viewership goes away, well, for the parents who care anyway, and actually control somewhat what their kids are watching, right? So they don't want to go that deep into the well, is what I'm saying. So it was a tough question for them. What's up, Chicho? Yeah, Andrew's out there on old Twitch highlighting a message with some channel points. Very nice, very nice. Nice and purple. So we got Zealots, we got Archons, we got a 4th base warping in from Rich. These mutas. Yeah, did they get some value? I think they killed a couple Zealots, maybe. I'm not sure they took down a High Templar at all or anything. Now, this part of the game is where we say, when will the Zerg player make a Queen's Nest? That's the game. Let's make a prediction. Let's say he's going to make the Queen's Nest at 14 minutes. Somewhere in the 14-minute range. Overlord's getting sniped. Supply blocking happening. Rich somehow still has Corsairs despite really not microing them against Scourge at all. Insanely. Thanks, Andrew. That's really nice of you. I know that's a hassle, but I appreciate it. So, Zealots, Archons. Great composition if you're dealing with like a Hydroling thing. Which is all we're doing. I guess there are some Lurkers, but that's not bad against Lurkers either. Especially if there's not any Dark Storm. And there's the Queen's Nest. I was wrong. It was the 13-minute area, not the 14-minute point. Right. It's all about the money. Twitch is all about the money. YouTube's all about the money. Everything's all about the money. That is what life is all about, isn't it? Isn't it? One Zealot making sure a quick ninja expand bottom right doesn't happen. Dude, these Overlords, though. I'm kind of impressed on how many Overlords have died because, again, the man does not really micro against Scourge. Watch this. It's a choice. It's a choice at this point. This man has decided microing against Scourge is against my religion. I'm never doing it. So he has lost probably 10 Corsairs today. He's killed a bunch of Scourge, but what the heck, man? Rich needs to work on some stuff. What's up, Vincent? So Queen's Nest is done. Hive is on the way. Behold, it's almost done, actually. So he really got into that Hive as soon as that Queen's Nest finished. I like that. So Hydro Lurker escorting this drone to the bottom left corner, and we know there's an expansion attempt down here because, well, we assume there's an expansion attempt down here. Swinging down, swinging down. Zealots, Dragoons, Lurkers on the high ground could be good, and there is a 5th base coming in bottom left. Can it be held, though? Because Rich is up here with a bunch of Zealots. 1-1 Zealots, 1-1 Archons. Obs is in the mix. Snipe the Obs. Snipe the Obs. Not sniping the Obs. And the Lurker goes down, and this is not happening. All right, so Rich forces a cancel on that hatch. The drone tries to hide in the corner. There's not a lot of places to hide in this base, but my goodness, what's up, Sinistrum? Wow, okay, so that was completely a shutdown. Maybe an overcommit to that area, but expanding top right, keeping that alive. Rich is way ahead right now, folks. Big time ahead. ArtUser is giving an effort to try to go ahead and take this right side base. And the bottom left. Okay, so taking 3 o'clock and bottom left simultaneously. DTs. Oh, these Overlords providing... They're providing detection, but they're providing... They are. But the DT makes it through and starts hacking away at the hatch that he knows is here. Chicho. Probably an Ultralisk in my past life. That sounds like a cool answer. But can he get it? The Lurker repositioning is really scary. There's a chase here. Rich is chasing out. He's going to get this. Oh, he forces a cancel, gets the drone, and lives. Oh, he stopped running, so he died. He could have kept running, but I guess these Lings would chase him down eventually. But nicely done. 1 DT getting some work in the bottom left and executing very, very well. What's up, RLC? Drew, how's it going today? Hope there's some good news for you. All right, so right side base, no, not denied anyway. Gonna expand up this left side, maybe, but I mean, look at all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for Rich. 5 of them. ArtUser's only at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. Probe transfer, dangerous, but somehow none of the probes die. That was actually really scary. Really scary for Rich. These Lings are, I think they have Adrenal. The Hive's been done for a minute. Consume's on the way, and, I mean, further upgrades, so I'm gonna guess that Adrenal is complete. Let's see them attack something, though. Oh, yeah, okay. So these are Les Adrenalings. They're really good against Zealots, but not when they're outnumbered by the Zealots. That's not exactly how that math works. Moving down Rich, he decides now is the time. Now is the time. We move down, push the Zerg back a little bit. It's a ginormous swarm. Both players are maxed out right now. DT, man, DT escapes by the skin of his teeth too. There's a lot of escaping here today. I'm very impressed. Very impressed by all of it. All right, Drew, good luck, man. Fingers crossed for you, for sure. I got another job rejection this morning right before I started the stream, so that was nice. So far, so good. Starting a prediction in the middle of the game here, I would say Rich is up, dude. Rich is getting a 6th base at this 9 o'clock spot. He's even base count with the Zerg, splitting the map in half. Never a good place to be if you're a Zerg player. But Plague's on the way. We know what Zerg can do with Plague. We know what they can do with Dark Swarm, which they have now. We just gotta actually, there you go. Have to use them. There's a nice Dark Swarm. So now the Dragoons are like, ah. But the Zealots jump in there. We like that. The water is great, they say. Picking off a Defiler. I don't know that falling back was necessarily what you had to do there, but he wins that battle pretty handily. Falls back and is like, wait, no, I can push. I can continue pushing. Man. But yeah, this base is awesome. There's been pokes up this direction, but nothing really concrete. ArtUser sends a group up this way, and they get completely picked out for no reason at all. So we're going to start building banks, right? The cost efficiency here of the Protoss should allow him to build a bank faster than ArtUser does. But with Plagues, with Dark Swarms, we can change that equation for sure. A supply block on ArtUser down to 187 is not crazy happy. Lurker, Hydra. Observer stays alive. That's massive. He's only got one Observer in this army. Keeping it alive is kind of a huge deal when there are lurkers at this high ground, which there definitely are. Dragoons on the bottom side causing issues. These lings, no, definitely not happening. Storm on the Hydras. Coming from the backside. Dragoons need to stop blocking this ramp if they're going to shoot up at the Obs. Came in and got killed. That's not good control from our guy Rich here. And Dragoons continuing to block the ramp. High Templar bouncing around. More Zerg coming. He wants to save this base real bad. It's not, I mean, good storms, some pretty good attacks here, but overall not very concentrated direction on this attack, man. We are definitely not looking, okay, all right, fine. Not looking at a win from Rich down the south, Eddie-hoo. A YouTube Shorts moment, says Woogie Boog. Maybe it is. Maybe dropping that Observer down there was a YouTube Shorts moment because it was a little bit sloppy here from Rich. Looks like maybe he probably wants to take this base at this stage, which, you know, always be expanding. I don't see why not. Okay, yeah, sounds like you got a lot of options there, Mr. Drew. Yeah, best of luck. Lateral move in anticipation of moving up somewhere else. Not a bad idea. We got the Reaver. Late game Protoss fans are happy. We got the Reaver out. We haven't seen any Plagues yet, which I find intriguing. Especially when it's so many Zealots. Like, those are just the best Plague target you can possibly have. Trying to snipe these High Templar out. And gets one for about 5 Hydralisks. I don't know the math really trades out there all that much, but it wasn't bad. This is not Rich Forrester, Chicho. This is a 7th base coming up on the left side from ArtUser. Denying the attempt of taking his 7th base. Rich's 7th base is ArtUser. So ArtUser doing some work here. He's trying to get that base lead up on his enemy that he needs to. Honestly, making a ton of Mutalisks here would not be bad. I know we're supply blocked. You can't make any Mutas right now. But as units die, maybe making a flock of like 11 Mutas, getting in here and maybe sniping these High Templar would not be too bad. There are no Corsairs on this map right now. Rich, his policy of not microing against Scourge really came back to bite him. How's it going, Calvin Fu? What is up in Malaysia? In Malaysia. Man, I've been streaming a lot the last couple days. I streamed 8 hours on Tuesday and 7 hours on Wednesday. So this is going to be a regular old 4-hour stream day. Should be a good time, though. Nice Plague. Great Plague. Zerg's all going to die, but another good Plague on those Dragoons on the back. Especially important there. Zealots, Dragoons. The best possible targets. Reavers. Trying to clear out this zone so that he can actually take this base. Rich has been trying for about 3 or 4 minutes now. Hasn't been able to happen for him. Mini Reaper says, where's my Dark Archon? Really only ever good against Mutas in this matchup. I mean, we have seen it. Dark Archons against groups of Hydras, right? Maybe a couple Lurkers caught above ground getting Maelstrommed. But really not that common. We really only ever see it in response to a Muta ball you're having trouble with. Oh, I like this. Flank attack. ArtUser coming down from the top side, right side, left side, trying to get a surround. Look at him. There's a Greater Spire coming in here, too. Yeah, getting cracklings on top of those Dragoons on the top side. The Reavers need to go after those. Yeah, everything there. Good snipe on the shuttle. Both Reavers inside die. The Hydras kill it. The Lings do not win the top side of that battle at all. And as a result, ArtUser is able to retreat with a few units, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. What's up, Suga? Happy Thursday, sir. More Reavers being produced. There you go. Nexus coming in top right side. Rich got his entire army obliterated there because of the power of the surround. I really fully believe about 30% of how that worked out so well for ArtUser was because it was a surround. Top side, right side, left side. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Mini Reaper. Usually bases are defended well enough that a DT is not going to get a ton of work done at this stage of the game. But, I mean, look at this. There's no detection. Oh, maybe this Overlord, maybe. But I still think you can get in here and kill some drones. If you snuck a DT down that way, you'd probably have to drop it off, though. Going across ground is going to be tough. Ah, he spotted it. He spotted it. The Guardian cocoons are stormed and the Mutas are gone. There were Mutas on the map. There were just 3 of them. He decided to turn them into Guardians. They died before they got even close to becoming a Guardian, tragically. They were cocoons, I guess, which is kind of close. But more Reavers out. More transferring up the top right side here. PolyPoid. Pretty good map for these kind of games, man. Plague up. Plague. Ooh, catching the obs is kind of cool, too. Another Plague. Defilers fall back. You're getting caught up a little bit. And the Defilers, okay, are they going to make it out? They do, look at that. Plagued unit's not happy about it. Great targeting for the Storms, though. Really not bad at all, and these guys wiggle their way back home. Yes, is definitely a pretty split PolyPoid. Mac Playmore, how you doing today? Good to see you back. So yeah, we're split in half, right? Which is not good for ArtUser. We'll see if he can make this thing work, but I just noticed that Rich has a bigger mineral bank because the cost efficiency of his play and the fact he's on even worker count and base count on ArtUser. Good attack here. Storms, Reavers should be able to clear it out. Something splashy needs to get rid of this one lurker at this base. Maybe an Archon can wander in there and deal with it, but he's going to die to Hydras, actually, so never mind. No, but really, you got to send... So this one lurker cannot be allowed to destroy this entire base. He does. He wanders a Reaver down, and bam. Okay. Oh, there were actually 2 lurkers in there. I was misinterpreting. Yeah, lurkers inside the Dark Swarm. Oh, Archon's inside the Dark Swarm. We might actually just sack the base. There's too much coming in from ArtUser here. He's up 40 supply. He does not have any kind of a bank. Mutas are being produced because, again, if all the Corsairs are dead, Mutas are a lot better than they used to be. Nexus down. ArtUser trying to slam the door on this game against Rich. Is there enough Zerg? The micro on the Reavers is pretty good. It's way better than the micro was on the Corsairs a while ago. Did he not make Scarabs? He He moved him back, and he didn't make any scarabs on him, so they didn't have anything to shoot. Rich, my friend. Heading south. Rich says, is it worth retaking this base? Quick check, 300 minerals. 100 minerals. 300 minerals. Yeah, I mean, barely worth it to retake that base. Ooh, he's doing it again, but also, he gets spotted once again. Somebody in Discord says that they want me to timestamp my shorts by like 45-second YouTube short videos. Bookmark them like I do my longer casts. There are a couple Guardians around. Exactly 2. They're not really accomplishing much. 6,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in the bank. ArtUser is broke on both counts here. He's mining from basically 3 bases at the moment. Oh, more Guardians down this way. All right, we're really committed to this. Plague attempted. Did that plague hit anything at all? Oh, it did catch the shuttle. That's pretty good, I guess. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if ArtUser can win this thing. The bank situation, the economy situation, all of it's really bad. I think that guy probably wandered into cannons and died. As Guardians actually do. What's up, Joey M? Been good, sir. Been casting a lot of StarCraft. Been live streaming all the time. Getting a lot of love from y'all. And it's been fantastic and very fun. And everybody needs more StarCraft in their life. I've decided that after this experiment. Yes, indeed I have. Another dead Guardian. He's making more Guardians. This guy is making more Guardians. ArtUser, my dude. I appreciate your commitment to this Guardian bit. But I don't know what we want to be doing here. In this economy? Boom, 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 boom. All right, Zergy Zerg, what do we got, man? We got more Guardian pushing. He's killed this assimilator a couple times, which is great. He's not going to kill it a second time, I don't think. Look, draws them in. That was like 5 storms to take down 2 Guardians. So, it's fine, I guess. They're just kind of... ArtUser is kind of just waiting at this point, which is not usually how you win a game of StarCraft as a Zerg player, right? Not much of it is just being like, well, I'll let the map split in half, and then I'll be able to win from there. Flank attack. It's another plague off. How plagued are these units? Fairly plagued. Yeah, you know what? Everybody in here generally plagued. There's a group of Dragoons that's not, but the Zealots are mostly out there. Mostly in the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Yep, ArtUser's taking his high ground minerals only base. Rich is doing the exact same thing up here too. And you know what? We're continuing to split the map 50-50. ArtUser on the move out. Decides hanging around is not for him. He's going to try to jump up here. Take down one of these bases. Surprisingly hard to take down these minerals bases, man. Once there's Reavers and High Templar and cannons and stuff out, but, man, he's just overwhelming the defenses. Most of the army's coming this way, which means this base goes down because Rich was not counting on a double-pronged attack. He came to defend the mineral base that was running low on minerals. He does successfully save it, but then this base is in a lot of trouble. Wait, did he actually? Okay, never mind. The Nexus finished. I thought the Lings took that Nexus down. Rich is okay. Rich is fine. It was some damage, but if the Nexus lives, that's not a problem at all. What's up, all brand Abe? Welcome to the stream, ArtUser. I just think back to insanely epic PvZs of yore when attacks on this base that determined how this game went. Did the Protoss hold it? Did the Zerg take it down? In this case, the Zerg is not taking it down. It's really nice plagues, especially on the cannons. I really love that. But too much Protoss, whatever it is. It's a hodgepodge, right? It's Archons, it's Dragoons, it's Zealots, it's Reavers. All sorts of great stuff here. That Defiler was protected temporarily, but then the Archons showed up and that was it. He's still harassing with Guardians. The man is still trying to make Guardians great again. I don't know if that's a possibility, sir. They're too slow. They move slow. They attack slow. They can fly, and they have insanely good range, which is why they have to be kind of slow to compensate for that. If they were fast and attacked fast and had crazy range, they'd be the best unit in the game. So we got to tamp it down a little bit. That's exactly what they did. So this base is not mining, so that's kind of nice, I guess, here from ArtUser, but 8,000 minerals and 4,000 gas continuing. Ling Hydra, Lurker, trying to bust up on this base again. What did I say? A lot of epic games end with battles on this base, and it looks like it is going to go down. Bit out of position there was Rich. And the Nexus this time is going to fall to the Lings with the 3-3, with the Hydras that have the 3-3 against the 3-3-3 Protoss. Man, how often do we see 3-3-3 Protoss in this game? Not often, but Rich is going for it and already achieved it today. So see you later, Overlords. This base is dead, but we killed a lot of your Zerg. 167 supply here from ArtUser. I think Rich is going to be A-okay. I think losing that base was a problem. He's got a bank to fall back on. Kind of like I got some severance after I got laid off. That helped for the first month or so. But now it's you guys. Now it is you guys that is helping. And it's been going pretty darn well. What's up, Bunner? Yeah, definitely over 30-minute ZVP. Not a very common thing. The Surround, the Storm. Everything dies or runs away. Falling back a little bit. Hydras are good, but this late in the game, it's hard for them to find a lot of value against a Protoss force, really no matter what it is, especially when they have the upgrades. Yeah, this base has been mined out. This base is close to being mined out. This has been gone for a while. And this fall back, hold this base. Right, ArtUser going to try to flank in. Ooh, catching a couple High Templar before they join the battle. Looks like they got, 3 of them. That's pretty good. A lot of Zerg died for it, but every High Templar that dies is a win. Good pickup on those Reavers and then tracking them back into more Reavers. Reaver shots big time. Dragoons and Archons getting some work in there as well. Pow, 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 pow. Lurkers down. Lurkers down big time, and that's another save. Rich he's up in supply. He's up in money. He's even on base count. He's having the time of his life. And he's never felt this way before. Yep, exactly my thoughts on the subject. Mini Reaper, Hydras. Really? Okay, Hydra's Crackling's in here too. Big fan. And swinging up. I mean, ArtUser's bringing the boys here. He is bringing enough to maybe deny this base without losing too much of his worker count. I mean, his army. What are these drones doing? Hi, drones. And he does. He's going to snipe down this again. This Nexus is going to die. Is he sacking drones to free up supply? He's at 150 supply. I think that might just be a bad rally from him. Come on, ArtUser. Come on, ArtUser. All right, so all the probes are dead. See you later, alligator. And, you know, we're not on even base count. This does not exist for ArtUser, and this has been running quite nicely for ArtUser, or for Rich, rather. Rich hasn't done a lot of harassment, right? He hasn't killed any bases today. He denied this one for a while, but since then, he really hasn't been able to kill any hatcheries. So maybe ArtUser can pull this off now that this base is not a thing for Rich. could be an interesting win from ArtUser here. If he can pull it off, right? Overlord comes in, scouts it out. He gets supply blocked with the death of that Overlord, which is actually pretty bad news. Pretty bad news, Bears. Yeah, trying to push this base. Didn't quite have enough for that. Really has kind of groups of dudes just kind of out and about. Maybe staging here to cover this bottom left because it really does matter to him for this corner. But yeah, the math has changed. I mean, taking this base would be pretty rad, actually, from ArtUser. I don't know if he could hold it, but getting some Sunkens up here, some Lurkers. Is he sending a drone up that way? He's not doing that, but I think trying to take it would be pretty great. Okay, plagued up. Storms on the counter here. Another plague. I think that was really just more an attempt to get plagues off than do anything else, right? He didn't bring enough army to finish off what the plague had started. You know, I gotta say, for all the memes about Taco Bell, I've never had Taco Bell and then experienced diarrhea afterwards, so I don't know. I don't know if people have different stomachs than I do. Trying to flank with the... This is a lot of Zerg coming on the right side. Hydras target firing these Reavers as much as they can. One Reaver down. Sniping the shuttles. Do it. Do it. No, got one of the shuttles. Not the other one, though. Does escape with 2 Reavers inside of it. But yeah, Archons can't fight this. And once again, drones are in the battle for reasons I do not condone or understand. If I did condone... Oh, we got that Reaver the last second with those Hydras. That was brutal. Yeah, brutal stuff there. Again, taking this base would be cool and awesome. And you do have some drones up here on the top half of the map. So it'd be easy to swing one over, throw up a hatch, make it work. Yeah, Falcon's built different. Taco Bell has no effect on my iron stomach. Too strong. Scourge hunting out. Ooh, we get Arbiters in this game. Why do we have Arbiters? Because Rich is like, oh, we're at 40 minutes. Might as well get Arbiters in this matchup. Little stasis. Little cloak action. And Arbiter. Okay, got saved. Almost dead. But that final Scourge hit did not come in. Oh, he's long distance mining from this base. Maybe. Mini Reaper. Maybe. Ah, look at these drones all coming up here. ArtUser. Counterattacking a little bit. This Nexus dying is meaningless to the end of this game, but hey, killing Nexuses is pretty and awesome. And these drones, he's still trying to long distance mine to that base when it is not safe to do so. Man, plaguing him, storming him up. You're not getting in there, guy. Oh, then Rich is retaking this base with, again, the bank that he's rolling with here too. So, mind out, and still mining. It's a one-base mining situation here for a one-base mining situation with a second one on the way from Rich. ArtUser, the math has changed on us again, and a lot more drones keep... Why are these drones keep... Why do the drones keep coming up here? They've been doing it for the last 5 minutes, and they've been dying a lot for it. Yeah, this is a big, scary toss force, man. You got to surround this thing. Dropping on it, I think, would be pretty cool, actually. Flanks are always going to be good. ArtUser's been doing a good job at that. He distracts this way, then comes up this way. But there's 4 Reavers defending the base this time. Is there enough Zerg to overcome the 4 Reavers? The answer is maybe. The Storm's helping a lot, too. Lurker's getting some spines in. They do get a cancel or a kill on that Nexus, and that's a success. That's a success from ArtUser. He gets in there, makes the base not exist anymore, loses a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, and he's down to 61 supply, so that is not gonna work out for him. Being at 60 supply with no ability to remax, Rich has got this thing. He's got the units, and that's a GG. ArtUser taps out. And our guy Rich, who was rich at the end of the game with 4,000 minerals, gets the win. Yeah, ArtUser was just way too complacent. Dollaviel, thanks for the 500 bits. Highway to the Nexus Zone. Nexus Mortgage Zone for December, coming up in a few weeks. Thanks for the support. Were the upgrades bad? No. Guy had 3-3 for his Hydras, 3-3 for his Lings. He had full upgrades. He just didn't. He never once, like, Dark Swarmed this and came at it, or did a Dark Swarm attack over here. I guess he did try that once. But I think you got to try it more. And drops. Drops. Dropping Hydra Lurker on this would be amazing with Dark Swarm. Dropping up here would be pretty sick. Even dropping in the main base would be pretty effective. He sees there's really not much to stop that. He just didn't. Just couldn't quite get the economy rolling that he needed. And that's going to show in this final score here for sure. Units produced. 400 Protoss units produced. 1,400 killed. That is almost a 4-to-1 kill-death ratio. That is pretty great from a Protoss, even against a Zerg. And then this 1,600 Zerg units made and only 300 Protoss units killed is bonkers. Like, this is a crazy-looking units tab, guys. 48 to 3 buildings raised. ArtUser killed a lot of Protoss buildings. Again, not a lot of aggression from Rich on the other side as the game went on. And then in the spend here is, it is an outspend, but only by what? 100 and... like 10,000, 15,000 resources in 40 minutes. It's a lot of spending. 102,000 to 117,000. Yeah, that's PolyPoid. That's a 4-player map that almost got mined out. So, yes. That is going to be... that is going to be something where we get a lot of resources mined. Money. Got money on my mind. Let's move that into the already cast folder. Everyone's favorite part of the stream was since Falcon's digging through folder structures, trying to find stuff. Good. What else do we got in this folder here? Ooh, a Flash versus Stork game could be interesting. From 2023. What else do we have? JYJ and Flash, TVT. Yeah, a lot of TVTs with Flash in this folder. A lot of Flash versus JYJ in particular for some reason. Let's go Soma NoeL on Radeon. I think we did watch the Soma NoeL game on a different map earlier this week, but I think Soma came out on top. But NoeL gave him a really hard match. So bottom right, going to be a Red Zerg player here on Radeon. It's Soma. And in the top left, it's NoeL. Green Terran. We like the green a lot. Brand Cassette, that's awesome. Thanks for doing that for me, man. Can I be technology czar? Can I be the guy that, like, anytime there's a question in the law about the internet or about technology, they have to consult me? Because everybody in Congress and the president, to be fair, are completely technologically illiterate. They don't understand what the internet is. They don't know what apps are. They don't know how programs work. Anytime there's a law that comes in about internet, they're stupid. And they don't understand what's happening, and they can't figure out what's happening because they're old. So I need that job, right? I need that job to come in and help them figure out when there's a bill that comes in about internet usage for kids, or, you know, how TikTok works, for example. Then I come in, advise them, and I make the decisions on it for the country, and we're much better off. There you go. What's up, Ara? No, live games were yesterday. We did 7 hours of live games yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Wednesdays are for live games, and Sunday we'll be back with more. Space Force or Olive Distribution? Olive Distribution it is. I like olives. I think it's important they be distributed well. So I accept that position into the cabinet. And I look forward to it. Seriously, olives are delicious. I should eat more olives, honestly. Mindflayer says when a Protoss player reaches S rank, Blizzard shows them a secret message asking them to please pretend that it is hard to play PvP. So everyone continues to think that StarCraft is balanced. Yeah. Oh, you're right. The Bits goal does need a reset, called Dolaveal. Yeah, Protoss is really good up until the highest level, right? What's strange to me is that it's the exact same thing in StarCraft 2. Like, somehow StarCraft 2 has the exact same issue, where Protoss is incredibly good and stomps everybody until they get up to the highest levels of StarCraft 2. In which case, they kind of suck. I don't understand it. I don't know how it's possible that both games have the exact same problem right now of just no 0 Protoss wins in Premier tournaments over the last 3 years is what it is at this point. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I never will. Okay, so it looks like a 1-Rax expand to Rooney here from our guy NoeL. Sees the overpool opening, says, yeah, let's get a bunker down. Let's make some Marines. See how many Lings are being produced here, because that matters a lot. 1 set of Lings is on the way. I don't think this is going to be Soma trying to Ling flood or anything, and getting this base down early is going to be nice from NoeL. What's up, Okrana? Yeah, Suga, exactly. They're just old people. Old people do not understand technology. Some of them do, right? We've got some 70-year-old dudes who were at the computer age at the beginning, right? They're Linux heads. They used Unix back in the day. They know what's going on, but they're very rare. There are not many of those dudes out there. Everybody else who's over 60 or 70 years old has no idea what's going on. Like, my parents are pretty savvy, but they ask me about stuff all the time. So here comes NoeL busting in, and I love it. Again, the little Marine timing. Zergs are always like, what? Hey, stop it. I don't want to make Lings right now. The drones have to be pulled off. A couple of them actually die. They go back to work, but that was lost mining time. These Lings died. They have to be replaced. That's super annoying. Yeah, just little Marine pushes. Little Marine pressures out of NoeL. He says, I will be the one who pressures. It is me. And yes, RLC Drew, especially the ones with mental illness. And the older you get, guess what? The more likely it is you'll develop some mental acuity problems. We saw it with Biden, in my opinion. We're seeing it with Trump right now. Can we stop electing ancient people to be the president? Thank you. Macro hatch inside the main. Lair done. We'll see some of that Mutalisk stuff. Soma, one of the best in the world at that Mutalisk stuff. And we'll see how NoeL handles it, right? The answer is Engineering Bay. The answer is Academy. The answer is range and attack and turrets and all sorts of great stuff. Yeah, Okrana, glad to hear it, man. Ooh, a calzone. A kebab calzone. Ooh, I want that. Can you send that to me, please? I've got a P.O. box. Boom. See, Woogie Boogs with me, dude. Super awesome. Kebab calzone. All right. No exit, no problem. I hear you. Look, here's the thing. I'm not saying that Trump is at the position that Biden is right now with mental acuity, right? Biden is worse. But Trump is showing signs of decreasing in his mental acuity right now. And I'm just saying we're just going to need to keep an eye on it. That's all, right? He's very capable of responding to questions. He did pretty well at the Joe Rogan interview, right? That was an hour and a half. Sat down, was pretty clear and coherent. He did actually say at the start of the interview that I lost the 2020 election by a little bit, and then he caught himself and said, no, I mean, I won the 2020 election by just a little bit. And it was like, all right, man, you gotta, gotta keep your lies straight there, sir. But did you see that town hall he did last month where about 30 minutes before the end of the town hall, he stopped taking questions and just started dancing to the music for like 30 minutes? Like, just kind of like swaying back and forth in front of the people, and they were like, what's going on here? And you know what that was? That was a senior moment. So just, you have senior moments. They start getting more and more often, more and more frequent. As you get old, it's just what happens to everybody when they get old. Man's 80 years old. It's what it is. And we just got to keep an eye on it, is all I'm saying. Because, boy, did it suck having a really old Biden for president, right? Still does. We don't want another really old president. That would not be cool at all. We've got to stop electing octogenarians. Boom, 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 boom. Calzone. That's how it's spelled. Ara ara. Yeah, Suga, I'm on with you, man. Let's go, Suga. Boom, 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 boom. No exit. Have you seen the video where Trump is dancing at the town hall for 30 minutes and everybody's very confused about what's happening? I can send it to you if you want. I know a lot of Trump supporters don't know that happened somehow. I don't know if maybe the place they get their news sources from maybe aren't showing them certain events because it would be damaging to the brand, right? Everybody's in a little bit of their own echo chamber. Yeah, I did read it to the end, Suga. I just figured Suga would add a little twist in there at some point. It's on brand for you, sir. Okay, the Muta's trying to get some work done here, and they lose 2 Mutas for absolutely nothing. That's a great start if you're NoeL. My gosh. Yeah, not getting hits off here. He's trying to Muta stack, but it's tricky. Sometimes they don't fire right. You're taking hits anyway. Burp. Burp. Okay, another Muta down, but at least he... There you go. Took a couple Marines with him that time. And he brought the Lings in. Was it enough? Yeah, it was enough. Yes, there were 10. There we go. 6 Mutas survived that battle. More Marines are coming out. NoeL's macro is pretty darn good. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, RLC Drew. Like I said, everyone's in their own echo chambers. A lot of people on the right are in their own echo chambers. A lot of people on the left are in their own echo chambers. They just don't see information that contradicts their worldview. I think too many people are there. More people need to go out and look at sources of information that disagree with them. Like if you're you know, if you're a right-winger, go read Reddit. They're super left-wing. And maybe watch Fox News sometimes. Like, read Breitbart. Listen to Sean Hannity. Like, if you're a left-winger, get out there. Get other information into your head, other viewpoints. Learn about events that maybe would be kept from you otherwise. And I think you're going to be more educated and more well-rounded American. But everybody, all they want to do is hear what they want to be told that what they think is right, and they want to be told that the other people are bad and wrong. That gives us dopamine. That makes us feel better about ourselves, and it's lazy. But too many people are stuck in that trap. Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. Everybody thinks their echo chamber is not as bad as the other guy's echo chamber, and I disagree. I think they're both about the same. Drops in, drop ships, sniped by Scourge, another drop ships here. That's why you have 2. Stims in, goes for what? What are we going to try to do here? Defend ourselves. That lurker getting sniped was really, really well done by NoeL. Okay, the guy's on gas getting sniped. Drone's getting hit. Extractor doesn't have a lot of HP. Let's take that down really fast. Maybe as the Mutas come in, defend it. Can he defend the position? Lurker needs to be targeted over the Mutas probably, but it's hard to do. And everybody goes down. A bunch of drones died there, but losing a dropship. Losing 2 dropships. Oh, hang on. Another dropship coming in. NoeL on the drop. The Mutas, are there enough to shut this down? There's only 5 of them, but there's not enough Marines left here. Either only 3, 2 Marines, no medics. And the drop does get shut down. There was still a Marine over here? My gosh. Okay, so Workers 35. Soma took a major hit there. Lost a lot of stuff in the process, but hey, I think drops are definitely worth it. He killed a bunch of drones. A bunch of Mutas died there too. A couple Lurkers died without getting a lot done. These guys are rallied in here or something? I don't know, man. Hey, what's up, Spike? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I don't know what time it is in Peru. What's up, Hans? Nice. We got Soma and NoeL on the docket right here. Again, Soma, elite Zerg player. NoeL trying to bust into the higher ranks of Brood War by winning. And yes, Mini Reaper, Americans are pretty rounded. Sorry, I didn't see that until now. Irradiate's going down. Overlord's getting sniped. See? Bunner agrees that drops are good. More drops! StarCraft Brood War players. I don't know if it's just like the hassle, why we don't see them as much in Brood War, but man, they're good. Okay. Okay, good fallback, good fallback. 3 lurkers. Oh, the problem, one of the problems with keeping your science vessels alive is that they have to stop to cast Irradiate, right? If they could cast Irradiate on the fly while they're moving, they'd be so much harder to snipe. But just that little bit of stop with the animation to Irradiate makes them much, much trickier to keep alive against those Scourge. What's up, PJ? What is up? All right, man. More consumes, more plagues. Going to be part of this little Dark Swarm stuff. This clumped up science vessels are going to be a great target for this. Scourge hunting around. Pretty happy to be on 4 bases here is Soma. Center of the map stuff is fine, right? We engage in the center, we pop Dark Swarms, we run away. Everything is totally fine. Yeah, definitely a hassle for Terran to drop. I think Zerg gets tricky to drop too. Although, again, if you just get 1 upgrade, all of your Overlords are Dropper Lords now. So you'd think we'd see it the most from Zerg, but they just don't as much. And it's mostly recalls on the Protoss side of it, right? More scans, try to see what we're dealing with up here. That is it really 1 lurker in this position? It's like, bust up. There's only 1 lurker, folks. Go, 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 go. I mean, the Nidus ensures infinite resources. Ooh, nice little D-Matrix Firebat coming up this way too, though. But then they fall back because there's too much. The Dark Swarm popped. There's too many lurkers in there now. 1 lurker was okay. Ooh, irradiated one of them. The other one, there's 3 back there now. Okay, buff stuff. Buff stuff. Falls back before he gets plagued right in the face. But yeah, I'm with Suga. I mean, I just think, I really, really strongly believe this. You need to expose yourself to the ideas and takes of both the left and the right side in American politics. If you're only exposing yourself to the takes from one side, you're missing out on something. I think the truth is somewhere in the center. I'm not saying both sides are the same thing. I'm not. But I do think it's important to be aware of what's happening out there on both sides. And come on, Science Vessel down. 1 down. Acceptable losses, I think. More Firebats being added in as the Dark Swarms become more heavy. There's the Plague on those poor Science Vessels. Oh, and then walking into a Spore. See, that's why you have a Spore. You want to try to pick off those Plague Science Vessels. More D-Matrix Firebats holding it. This 4th base of Soma is going to die. Dude, more irradiated dudes coming down the ramp. Firebat is in there getting 6 kills. Getting 7 kills. Takes down, only 6 kills on our guy. That's okay, I believe in him. Ultralisks pop out at the same time, though. And suddenly the Irradiates need to be tossed down on the Ultras instead of the Lurkers and the Defilers. Dark Swarm is up. Getting up back behind. The hatch is gone. Soma's in trouble, dude. He's on 3 bases at 16 minutes. Yes, he's got Ultras. Yes, they have 5 armor. But they're getting irradiated. They're not in numbers you want them to have. And that's the trick to taking down these Ultras, is making sure the Zerg player is starved out. Can't make a ton of Ultralisks. He's making Battlecruisers. NoeL, our guy. All right, so too many Ultras popped out there, but still 3-basing Zerg, not ideal. 4th base attempt by NoeL is getting harassed a little bit. Can he save it? Checking to see, are there bases down this way? Has anything happened that way? What are we looking at here? Ultralisks on your base. Are Defilers joining this party? Because if so, you're in trouble. No Defilers, though. So the Ultras are taking their pound of flesh with them, but they are getting taken down as well. Battlecruiser hitting hard, but hitting slow, as it does. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Ling's running in. No, not happening. Okay, so it's a hold here on the 3 bases. 4th base getting replanted. We've got a Battlecruiser adventure, folks. Ooh, 5 kills on that one. Oh, Nidus Canal. Big time target. Slowly. Trying to get down. There we go. These are plagued. They're going to get spit on by a single Hydralisk and die in a second here. But they killed some drones. It looks like... Wait. Oh, the Spore. The Spore. This guy has 10 kills and 3 hit points. Kill him. Do not let him destroy Defilers. There we go. 1 Scourge got the job done. Overkill, but hey. But hey, this game's kind of nuts. Dead Infested says, what's the better Reese's Cup, vanilla or regular? Regular? Actually, I've never had a vanilla Reese's. What is it? Is it white chocolate? Is it Reese's with vanilla in the middle instead of peanut butter? I don't even know what that thing is. I've never had one before. I am a Reese's traditionalist, I believe. Hey, look. More Battlecruisers. I guess that last one got 10 kills. That's not terrible. If a Battlecruiser gets 10 kills, I'm going to allow it. Oh, well. There's the Plague. It's only a matter of time now. The Scourge come in. Rah. 1 Battlecruiser down. Taking more Spore hits for no reason at all. Just bad micro here from NoeL. I swear, if these Battlecruisers are the reason that NoeL loses this game, I'm going to flip a table. But he is coming up to pressure. The Battlecruisers are forcing Dark Swarms to deal with it instead of this, which is nice. White chocolate with peanut butter inside. I'll have to try it, Dead Infested. You have inspired me. I'll go get some at the store later today, maybe. Scourge up, Battlecruiser down. Dark Swarm. We had enough Dark Swarms, it turns out. Irradiated Ultralisks bouncing around inside their own main base, not accomplishing a lot. Got to fall back. Science Vessels, looks like they might have been repaired. Or are these new Science Vessels entirely? This game is crazy stuff, man. All right. Got the 4th base back. NoeL's got his 4th base back, so Soma's trying to get a 5th down here. However, this one, it looks like it is going to die, and that sucks, man. Losing this base. Back on to even base count. The curse of the Zerg, right? You got to be up a base on your opponent. And I know Sulky makes it look really easy, but it is tough. It is tough for players like me and like you. Hey, what's up, Meep? This is Soma and NoeL, and I think NoeL's going to take this. Dark Swarms, Ultras, irradiates all over the boys here, but good fallback outside of the Dark Swarm. Ultralisk, a little messed up there, trying to get inside the Dark Swarm. Is he going to die to this irradiate? Because he's not taking any damage from these bullets. That's for certain. 2, 1, and yes, the irradiate took him down in addition to getting shot in the face a bunch of times earlier. And that base is down. Even base count for Soma. Scourge getting picked off. Not looking good here for the Zerg, guys. He's at 106 supply. NoeL is powering at 185 supply. Comes in. Irradiates. Pre-irradiates. Loses the Science Vessel. It does. Guys in the middle having a lot of hard time. I mean, this is, yeah, that's a no-go zone, folks. Not looking good here. Yeah, NoeL is great. He's just one of those players that is on the outside looking in for SSL a lot of the time. We'll see what he does in SSL Season 2 if it's time for some new blood out there. Because, look, he is competing hard against Soma. He already lost to him once on the channel recently. He might pull this one off, though, based on the number of supply we're looking at here. Just the sheer amount of supply. My YT Shorts feed is full of right-wing propaganda trying to make me angry and afraid. What about my YouTube shorts, Ganon? I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm trying to show you amazing StarCraft clips and make you happy and fulfilled. You should follow my YouTube shorts and not that other stuff. That's terrible. Fourth base from Soma, struggling a bit here, folks. Kind of this is keying on him having a fourth base because he's mining out of his first three pretty quickly. The fourth base of Soma is under attack again. There are Lings on the way. There's an Ultralisk on the way. He pops out. He does take down 2 Marines before he gets wiped. Nah, D-Matrix Marine fighting in this mix, focusing down the hatch might be a better thing. He goes after the spores to try to keep his science vessels alive, make it a little bit easier for them to maneuver here. And then gets the hatchery. Soma knocked down again to 3 bases. He's retrying to take that base. That's not happening. D-Matrix Firebats inside the Dark Swarm. And Soma is kind of clutching this out. But man, he's down 140 to 70 supply. 6 kill Ultralisk explodes into a bunch of blood. Scourge trying to get the science vessels. 1 hit, 2 hit, bam, science vessel down. 4th base almost back, except there's an Ultralisk murdering everything here. My gosh, no. No, run. Okay, reinforcements came down. Ultra did get taken out. Another Ultralisk shows up. Soma. It probably got irradiated based on the HP there. D-Matrix, 2 Firebats. March up in the top right, 3rd base of Soma. Get inside that Dark Swarm. Drones are dying. Where is our Firebat guy? 7 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills. Can he get 10? I know there's other stuff happening, but I want this Firebat to get 10 kills before he goes down, and he does! He gets 10 kills! He's still alive, still fighting somewhere inside the Dark Swarm. It's very hard to see, but it looks like he got killed too. And that's it? These drones stopped moving? What is happening right now? Why are these... Okay, they're back to mining. I guess they got a stop position or something like that. What's up, Savior Sword? Yeah, thanks for hitting that like button, Dolaviel says. Ooh, back. Okay. So let's see. 3rd base, yes. 4th base is running from Soma. 5th base coming up down at the left, too. He's somehow expanding and desperately defending and kind of throwing stuff at NoeL at the same time on the other side, man. Oh, now I'm curious what this right-wing propaganda is that Ganon just linked in my chat as an example of what the YouTube algorithm is feeding him. Bam, and that's it. Base goes down. Soma taps out. And that is our dude. What a win. What a win there from NoeL. Only up to 4 bases in 25 minutes. This thing was under attack the whole time anyway. He killed something like 4 or 5 hatcheries. Got the work done. Got the 3-3. The Battlecruisers, I would say, participated today in a positive way. But yeah, a lot of it was that drop. The drop opened up the rest of that game for NoeL. Drops, man. I know they're a hassle, but get them. Get the drops. Okay, real quick. Mute. 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 How do I mute this stuff? Okay. How about this one?
Why are you turning your back on?
Mute. Vivek Ramaswamy. Turning against Indians. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff out there on the tubes. Prince Longhorn, welcome to the StarCrafts. Welcome to the StarCrafts. We are here. We are ready to go. We are just cast an amazing TVZ where NoeL, up-and-coming Terran player, takes down Soma in a 24-minute TVZ. That was pretty great, man. That was hectic. That was panicked. Everybody was fighting hard. Soma did his best to do it, but NoeL pulled it off despite the 7,000 resources outspend. That was nuts. Ultras, again, without Dark Swarm, pre-irradiated in smaller numbers, are actually not that hard to deal with, it turns out. I know, that's a lot of caveats on those Ultralisks. I get it. They're really, really tough to deal with, but if you do it, it will work out for you. So let's see. 2024-05. 05-19. Soma NoeL. Great. I'm going to move that out into the already cast box. What a wonderful box that is. A lot of replays in there. Chat, freak out on me again? Chat. No? Chat's good? Chat's good. Sometimes chat's been freezing up on me on YouTube recently, and I don't like it at all. So here's what I'm wondering, Gannon. Like, YouTube is algorithm-based, right? They show you stuff based on your watch history and stuff that you've hit like on. So I know that's for regular YouTube videos. Does the same thing not apply for shorts? Because it sounds like you don't want to watch that stuff. You don't want to watch anything with Trump in it. So they'd only be serving you Trump stuff if they thought you wanted it, unless the YouTube Shorts is doing something different, where they just blah stuff at you, right? They just shoot stuff at your face, whatever it is, and then you get whatever they send you, and it doesn't really apply to what you want, which I don't think is YouTube's mission statement, right? I don't think they would accomplish, or they would move that way, but I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, I guess if they have that demographic information out on you, but if you're just scrolling past it and not watching it, doesn't YouTube account for that as an indication you don't want it and will stop serving it to you over time? Like, I don't see the benefit of them showing you stuff you don't want to watch, right? They want to keep you on their platform as long as they can. Anyway, this is a... Ooh, it's a Blitz Y game? Let's do a TVZ Blitz Y game. Shine's in here. We like Shine, and it's some unknown Terran player, Jeon Tiang. We're going to call him John. Because I'm an American, and I can be a ignorant American that way. Shine or Jeon. Blitz Y map. We like Blitz Y. Any map where both players spawn on the exact same side, whatever reason, it makes interesting stuff in my opinion. So top right, it is a brown Terran player. It is Jeon. And in the bottom right, it's a yellow Zer. Guess who it is? It's Shine. We like Shine a lot. Shine just had a game against Rain on the channel on Minstrel yesterday. Or the day before. Again, time runs together. I have no idea what day that was, but it was recent. Because time's a flat circle. Anyway, Rain versus Shine on Minstrel was a lot of fun. Shine's a good player. So more Shine is always good for us. Yellow, big fan of the yellow. Brown, not the biggest fan of the brown, but it's better than red versus blue at this point. Yes, hate watching, Andy. Good call. You're right about that. They will serve you stuff if you watch it and you hate it, but you have to watch it. That's the key, right? You have to hate watch. They're okay with that. But if you are scrolling past it and not watching it all, then yeah, they should indicate that you should not be served this content anymore because you're not even hate watching it. You are ambivalent about it. You don't want it at all, and it should disappear. That's how that works. I like to Shine a lot. I don't think I've actually watched The Shining, Mini Reaper. Although I think I know everything that's happened in it, because there's a podcast series that I listen to called The Rewatchables, part of the Bill Simmons podcast network, and or The Ringer in particular. And they just go over, spend an hour examining old rewatchable movies, right? Classics. Even maybe bad movies they think are really fun in a way. And I listened to the podcast episode on The Shining. So, like, I know a lot about The Shining. I've just never actually watched the film. Maybe I should someday. I've not really watched a lot of amazing performances from Jack Nicholson. I know he's a legend, and I know people love him. But I think the only movie I've ever watched him in is the Batman movie when he's the Joker, which it's an okay Joker portrayal. It is really good. It's not my favorite, though, and it's nothing that's really stuck with me, you know? What's up, bruh? 47. All right. One rack's expanding against the hatch first is our guy John. Shine says, cool, not getting gas yet. Gonna sneak a third base down here if you don't mind. Bam. Third comes up. Yeah, The Shining's one of those movies that's in the cultural consciousness, right, Mini Reaper? A lot of stuff's been memed. The Simpsons has done stuff to parody The Shining. That helps a lot. I mean, The Simpsons has parodied a lot of stuff, so you're not special necessarily. because he got parodied by The Simpsons. There's 40 seasons of that show. Are there more than 40? I don't actually know. I stopped watching back in 2010, I think. After I watched an episode of The Simpsons that aired that day, on that Sunday, I watched it, didn't laugh a single time, and said, I guess The Simpsons is dead, and I never went back. It was a sad day. He's in Mars Attacks. Oh, yeah. Mars Attacks has a massive, massive cast. Like, an insanely stacked cast for some reason for kind of a campy Tim Burton movie from the 90s, right? Anywho, haven't seen that one either, Hans. But I know a lot about it. Nice, bruh, 47. Dog sitting. That's very cool. Dog sitting's a chill job. I like it. What kind of dog is it? Is it a little Chihuahua? Is it a wiener dog? Is it a Dachshund? Is it a Pit Bull? Is it a German Shepherd? Is it a Border Collie? There's a lot of dogs out there. Is it a Poodle? Making some guesses. Definitely SK Terran opening here from Jeon. Blitz Y has this little narrow path you kind of have to use if you want to get up to your enemy, unless you want to take the long way, which you can, I guess. Golden Retriever. Ah, those are fun dogs. They are the nicest, friendliest, happiest dogs. That's awesome. Sounds like you're having a good time, bruh. Okay, there's your Spire. And our guy Shine's going to open the Mutalisk. Ooh, Dashin is pronounced Dachshund. Is it? Am I being trolled here? Okay, little marine push out. Check it out. We got fire bats. We got medics in this stuff. Let's go. Get it before the sunken finishes. Go, 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 go. Snipe it. Get it down to 100 hit points. Lings are buying time. The fire bat is doing what he can, but he's taking a lot of damage. They bought the time for the sunken to finish. Woo! That was clutch out of Shine. A clutch, clutch, clutch hold there for sure. Suga. The Dakun thing is accurate. It's pronounced Dachshund? My goodness, my world has been opened. I had no idea. I think everybody in my life also is mispronouncing it because I never heard anybody pronounce it that way in my ever existence. Is this like a thing where it's the German pronunciation? The accurate pronunciation is the German one because it's a German breed, but then Americans change the pronunciation of it in America because that's something we like to do. Firebat's putting some work. 8 kills on that one. My gosh. 8 kills on that Firebat. He's making some good trades, right? Forcing a bunch of Lings out here from Shine is good. 10 kill Firebat. Man, we've had some hero Firebats today. Lots of Guy Montag stuff happening. Yeah, no. I mean, speaking of chat trolling, yesterday somebody came in and said that they were going to remaster Warcraft 2, and I didn't believe them. I thought it was a troll, but then it wasn't. It's totally happening, or at least some information was leaked that intended that Blizzard was thinking about doing it. So we'll see. I don't know what that's all going to be about. Okay, Muta stack. Gonna clean this out because a lot of Marines died to those Zerglings, right? So the Lings did what they needed to do. They whittled down that Marine count. Queen's Nest at 7 minutes from Shine is just perfect. Honestly, these Zerg players that aren't getting up to Hive like as fast as they can, I don't know what they're doing. Like, why are you not getting up to Dark Swarm and Ultralisks as fast as possible against Terran? All they're doing is SK Terraning these days. Might as well throw the Ultras at them, right? The ones that wait forever to get up to Hive, I do not understand. So yeah, you do have a third base down here. Fancy Pants. Good scan by Jeon. And we talked about this yesterday, but if the Warcraft 2 remaster is just like the StarCraft remaster, then it's going to be fine. People will like it. It'll be shinier and clearer and more fun and more accessible maybe, and maybe you can zoom out more in replays, right? Just little stuff like that. But if it's a Warcraft 3 Reforged kind of a thing where they break the multiplayer and they try to add new cutscenes that doesn't really work as well as they want it to, and it's kind of a mess, and yeah, then let's not do that. Let's not do that to Warcraft 2. I think that's fair. That's a fair thing to ask for. Based on the reception they got from Reforged, I think they'll probably take the latter route of remastering it like they did with Brood War, but who knows? Double starport finishing up here from Jeon Science Facility. Not quite done yet. Maybe some drop ships when these control towers finish, and then we go into Science Vessels. That'd be pretty cool. Wouldn't say no to that. Speaking of Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin liked the Trump election for sure. Skied up to an all-time high of 76,000 per Bitcoin. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I think somebody dropped 50 bucks on me in Bitcoin back in like 2012 or something. I just kind of hung on to it for all this time. Defiler round, see? Defiler round finishing. This is great. Sub 9 minutes Defilers. Adrenal gets kicked in. Shine's playing this well. This is what Soma did, right? Fast Queen's Nest, getting Ultras out. It was not in time to save his 4th base, which I think maybe is the problem with maybe trying to rush it. Is that you're open to maybe losing your 4th a little bit easier than if you are more careful. Yeah, I wish that would happen, Bruh47, but I'm not sure Blizzard's going to do that for us, tragically. What is my Bitcoin coin worth these days? I don't know. Last I checked, it was about 1,500 bucks. It was nice, right? Like a really, really solid chunk of change, but not exactly going to be life-changing or anything, you know? So just keep it around, keep it in there, see if Bitcoin goes higher, and then it did, which is nice. Mew's getting upgrades? No upgrades for these Mutas. Our gas is going into things like Defilers. And Ultras eventually. But yeah, the man's working on that armor upgrade, right? That Carapace upgrade coming in this early. Where are some lings for us? Drones get it. So +1 Carapace, +2? No, +1 just finished. We'll see if he rushes into +2 Carapace or not. But he's not throwing down an Ultralisk Cavern yet. As a 3rd base is under construction here by Jeon. And does he have a Science Vessels yet? He is working on the first 2. They're just popping out now. A-okay. I don't like this from John. He's just kind of sharking around. I guess he's just trying to jump on a 4th base as third player tries to take too early and can't defend. That must be what he's up to. He's keeping an eye on this, keeping an eye on this. Scans into the natural, sees a Defiler and Lurkers. He says, let's irradiate those real fast. Plague is not done yet. That is the only time you're going to approach a Defiler without being threatened with a Plague Science Vessels. Otherwise, yeah, totally getting Science Vessel energy. That's cool. Yeah, the next time you approach a Defiler, you're going to catch a Plague to the face. Look at this. 5th base coming up. John's got a 4th base. Tossing up a 5th base. Shine's on 3. What is happening right now? Shine, what are you doing, my guy? He's not throwing down an Ultralisk Cavern unless he did it when I wasn't watching, which is entirely possible. No. What is going on? I don't know what's happening. I'm really confused about what Shine is trying to do here. The man is... He's acting like he's going Ling Ultra, but he's not making an Ultralisk Cavern. So he's not upgrading to a Greater Spire. He's just kind of sitting here on Lings and Lurkers and Defilers, which is... I mean, it's okay. There's the Ultra Cavern. Okay, it just took him a minute. And while this is taking a minute, it's 3 bases, and it's 4 bases for the Terrans. So Jeon's taking advantage of whatever Shine is trying to do here. I don't know if he forgot about the Ultralisk Cavern. I don't know if he thought he threw one down 2 minutes ago, and he totally didn't, because I've done that before. We've all done that before. So it's an understandable failing. Kind of weird from a player as good as Shine is, but whatever. Mutas don't have any attack upgrades. They're going to try to take down this command center. Save it. Save it. Attack down to the south is pretty distracting here. 2 Scourge connecting on a science vessel. Oh, they get 1 hit, but not the 2. The Mutas get chased away from the space, and he's like, what is happening? Why does the Terran player have more bases than I do? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're trying to do. It's 13 minutes. You're just now firing up chitinous plating. Like, just right now. Looks like trying to set up a 4th base here at 14 minutes, but it is so late for that. There we go. 4th base coming in. 162 to 107 supply. Plague on a science vessel. Good hit. Good hit. Bunker's up at the 3rd. Worried about some kind of a crackling attack, which he should, because cracklings are done. Chitinous plating not done. Carapace upgrades finishing up. And these lings now almost have +2. Scourge in all the chaos. Get wiped out. No connections for you boys. Firebats getting added into the mix as the game gets longer as usual. Battlecruisers on the way. Boy, Terrans love their Battlecruisers in this matchup. Way too much. And look, they're gonna just, okay, the 4th base is canceled because it's 180 supply of Terran to 102 supply of Zerg. Look at the supply. This is so weird out of Shine. Yeah, a couple Marines. He's doing so good, just keeping a couple Marines back. This bunker finishing would be pretty rad, but also, never mind. Dark Swarm is here. It doesn't matter anymore. The bunker has been nullified because of the bugs. No. Yeah, good. He's not sending everybody, right? He's just sending what he needs to clear this out. The Firebats getting some work done there. No kills on that guy somehow, but all right. And then pushing, making sure this doesn't happen. Dude, Shine is on 3 bases. This is how you beat a Zerg. This is it. You make sure he's stuck on 3 bases for a while. The 4th base is tough to take. You get 4 bases yourself, and you're pretty much on the path to victory here. This is not even a question at this stage of the game. I don't know that Shine can win from this point. It's 118 to 200 supply. Okay, if this happens a lot, then sure, Shine can win. A lot of Dark Swarm. A lot of not getting out of the Dark Swarm if you're Jeon. And a lot of death. Where are these Battlecruisers? Nice free Scourge hits. Those are not free at all, actually. Those are gas, folks. This guy's spazzing out a little bit. We got our Battlecruisers. There's got to be 2 already. There they are. So, they're coming down. And in the sense that they might not get a lot done, but they do force the Zerg player to pay attention to them. I mean, it's nice, right? It is. Uh-oh, the Ultras are out now. They got chitinous plating. They don't have speed yet, but they are mad. The 3rd base of Jeon is in trouble, but a boxer maneuver of epic proportions, bottom left, and an attack up here to the 4th base, that gets shut down. So Jeon is actually holding on to the 3rd, maybe for the time being, but maybe not for long, as the Ultras decide to bypass it entirely and run into the natural base. Trying to get on top of these Marines, these medics. The Dark Swarm is not here. It's not great, but better than it could be. Battlecruisers need to start shooting at stuff right now. There you go. Big hits, big hits, big hits. Let's go. What is up, Lord Stein? And then this 3rd base is just getting killed by the follow-up. Dude, Shine is dead. Shine is dead. Although, hold on, this 3rd base is getting attacked by 1 Ultralisk and 1 Zergling. Sounds like a kid's movie. The Ultra and the Ling. Coming to a theater near you. Battlecruisers Plague. Dark Swarm is here now. Ultralisk trying to stay inside the Dark Swarm, but that means he can really only attack a barracks at the moment, which isn't ideal. Yeah, Bruh 47, that's true. I guess in comparison to Warcraft 3, right? Where everything's an auto cast. And if they had done Warcraft 3 methodology in Brood War, Stim would be an autocast, right? To make it easier. That's a philosophy. Okay, Science Vessel down, D-Matrix, Battlecruiser, attacking stuff inside Dark Swarm pretty much constantly. What's up, Jose? Stop attacking stuff inside Dark Swarm, you crazy person. But I think it's over. 123 to 86 supply. If this gets cleaned up, it's done. And this is not enough Zerg to completely win the game. So these Firebats are very brave. Look at them being very brave. Shooting at the butt of an Ultralisk, hoping he doesn't turn around, and then he does! Ah! Get inside the Dark Swarm. Okay, we just want to fight the Firebats in here. This is, I mean, it's great micro by Shine, but he's trying to retake a 4th base. His 3rd base is in shambles. He's a 2-basing Zerg. And look at this, expanding over here too is Jeon. Jeon is just crushing. His 3rd base died, but whatever. We'll take one here, which is a lot harder for a Ling Ultra Terran player to harass. That is such a good spot for him. More Battlecruisers in production here. I don't know if they're necessary, but whatevs. They've been okay so far. Plagued up. Sure. As long as the Battlecruisers aren't firing into something that's inside Dark Swarm, I'll give them a passing grade. Drone says, can I expand over here? No. He's trying to retake the bottom left. He's trying to get this 4th base up again. He's got half the supply that Terran does. But Dark Swarm and Ultras on your bases against SK Terran is something that's going to be tough to come back from, even if you are double the supply of the Zerg. This is nuts.
Live for the swarm.
And Neutronics resubbed at tier 1 for 6 months. Whoa, I didn't know you could do that on Twitch. You can sub for 6 months in a row, just straight up. Thanks, Neutronics. I appreciate the support. That is killer, man. Hope you're having a great day. Wow, I learned something about Twitch today. That's fun. These bases are really ginormous for John because he's having a hard time out here. But like I said, the Ultras and Lynx can't get over there very easy unless they get dropped. Yamato's getting researched from John, which is a lot of fun. Hurt. Lurkers are here. This base is getting Battlecruisered. Wait. Yeah, one Battlecruiser is still getting Battlecruisered. Radiate, run. Now it's half supply again. 153 total supply. 3rd base reestablished. 4th base might actually die to one Battlecruiser, which is a little bit embarrassing from the Zerg side of things, but you know. Still just sending Lings and Ultras. This is like me. This is how I'd be playing in this position. Just send Lings and Ultras across the map. See what they can do. He's microing them a lot better than I would. I would just A-move them and hope good stuff happened. But Shine is microing his face off. He is taking the left sider. It's not, I mean, we had Battlecruisers in the NoeL versus Soma game, and NoeL totally won. So we broke the curse today already. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a win here in this game, too. So Battlecruiser curse is pretty much gone at this stage. The Queen curse is, too. We're seeing really good Queen usage lately out of the Zergs, which is nice. That is cool, Bruh47. I don't think I knew that. So all 3 attacks, if it's big enough, like a big fat Ultralisk, right? Okay, hang on. Shine. This base is dead. This base is up. This base is up. These bases are, again, massive for John if he's going to win this game. It's another scan. He says, what you got at your front door, friend? Well, 3 Sunkens and a Nidus? Not a lot. But this Nidus is the other end of that Nidus, I would have to guess. All right, busted in. D-Matrix Marine took the Plague. Sniped the Nidus. Do it. Do it. Not sniping the Nidus. More guys are coming out of the Nidus. Why are you not sniping the Nidus? Trying to box your maneuvers, Zerglings. After you've been... Oh, and not plagued, actually, somehow. Dude, you got to kill that Nidus Canal. That has to be your #1 priority target, friend. What are we doing here? Come on. I mean, knowing and doing are two different things, yeah? I guess that's the important aspect of this game. No Nidus at this base. You just gotta run. 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 $101 to 50 supply. Still, I do not think this is a spot where the Terran player can win. But this is huge. This dying is really bad. Yeah. I think Jeon has it. I think he's got enough. It's just Hydra Ling here. No lurkers, no ultras. Good dark, like insanely good dark swarm placement against these bunkers. That is so good. That is so good. I mean, the problem with fire bats against ultras is they do, I mean, is it quarter damage against the ultra? It is not a lot of damage they're doing, so. They're doing more damage against a Zergling, even though, right, the full extent of the flamethrower is not being used. But I guess the point is that they do more damage to ultras than you might think. That's the point. Alright. Ling Ultra Hydra. Dude, I don't know. The counterattack. Oh, we got the Nidus this time. And sniped the only source of income. Battlecruisers attacking the natural. Catching plagues too. This is an insane game. My gosh. RJB sends the bangers, doesn't he? Sends the bangers every time. Ultralisks inside your main base is usually not a good sign, but I said, well, 3 drones remain. I said there was a last hurrah before for Shine, but this is the last hurrah. This is the, if you can kill the Terran now, you win, and if you can't, you're dead. Yeah, all the ultras are gone. It's a handful of Hydras remaining. They really suck against Stimped Marines. They are the worst unit in the game against Stimped Marines. My gosh. Meep. He believed in Shine. He believed in Shine, but Shine tapped out. GG! And Jeon gets the win. I don't even know who this is. I don't even know who this guy is. I've never cast this player in my life. Thanks for subscribing, Josh. What's up? Now, do we have to add another player to the list of, like, these players are serious business? If you can take down Shine, you belong on the list, I think. I think that's a fair thing to say. So, Jeon. Terran player gets the win. Battlecruisers actually getting the win. 2 games in a row on the channel. Battlecruiser curse, not operational. It is dead. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this outspend. Come. It was that opening, really, right? Shine got 3 bases up. Didn't get ultras out. Didn't get a 4th base. And Jeon was like, okay. And he took a 3rd base and a 4th base before the 4th base even got started for the Zerg. And then the 4th base was denied, and it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. So, tough loss there from Shine. I'd love to have somebody explain to me what he was doing in the early stages of that game. Because it sure seems to me like he thought he made an Ultralisk Cavern, and then he just totally hadn't done that. And he was like, oh. Right, I was trying to get ultras out fast. Like, building didn't make, right? It's the Artosis meme. Anyway, happy Thursday all. Hope you're having a good one. I know it is Friday in some parts of the world, like Malaysia. But we're having a pretty fun time here, enjoying each other's company, watching some StarCraft. Talking about firebat attacks on Ultralisks. 2024-2. 22. There it is. Shine. Rest in peace, Shine. You dead now. Okay. Okay. We got to do a PvZ or a PvT next. Oh, I guess this one. Wait, what is this? Clicked on it too fast. Too fast. It's Terran Imba, says Pathomatrix. Shinee versus nOOB on Deja Vu. I'm down. Shinee's been banned from SSL for failing to show up to events and being an all-around kind of trolly guy. But he's really good. And nOOB is an ASL qualifier dude, so I'd probably put my money on Shinee in this game, but you never know, right? You never know. Top right of Deja Vu, it is a blue Protoss player. It is nOOB. And the bottom left, we got a red Terran. His name is Shinee. Shinee. What's up, Big Knock Shirak? That's right, we are live 6 days a week here. Can you believe it? I bet you can believe it if you tried hard enough to believe it. Quick plug, as long as the game's getting started here for ye old Pulls It. They are sponsoring the stream. They are sponsoring the channel. It's an up-and-coming social media site. You can sign up for free using your email address or your Google account. Every sign-up anybody does on this platform right now counts towards a bonus that Falcon gets for this advertising campaign. So if you want to support the channel for free, hit the like button, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and sign up for Pulls It. Very easy to do. You can vote on polls like which Brood War upgrade is the most OP that I set up yesterday. It looks like Psystorm's winning for now. Consume and Adrenal are tied. Do you think this is wrong? Do you need to give more support to Consume being more overpowered than Psystorm? Come on in. You can leave a comment too. Got a comment from Nebster saying Psystorm is the most versatile that has splash and can attack air and ground and does good damage. So there you go. Come tell him. We'll also Plague has splash and can attack air and ground, so why isn't Plague as equally overpowered as Psystorm is, right? Right. So anyway, come check it out. Check out Pulls It. Great place to be. The guy who's running it is a huge StarCraft fan, so I think that's another reason to check it out. Pulls It. Sign up now. Do it. Do it. Did we Nexus first? Freaking noob. Noob Nexus firsted our guy, Shinee. ArtUser says it's an unstoppable strategy in PvT to Nexus first. We'll see if he's right about it here today. That might change your vote out on the Twitch side of things, man. Andrew voted for Stim. Plague can also damage buildings, and Storm cannot. It's a good point. Ganon thinks it's siege mode. So yeah, Ganon went out there and voted. So get out there and vote like Ganon. Be cool. Sign up for Pulls It. Alright, so regular old 1-Racks expand. It's good. Well, actually, this is pretty bad from Shinee. You went 1-Racks expand here against the Nexus first, when what you want is a fast factory with a bunch of Marines and some SCVs to go punish this thing, but we don't have the factory because gas isn't even done yet. So he's blind, right? He doesn't know it's a Nexus first. It's a 4-player map. It's hard to figure it out. Hey, 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 what's up, Ghosts? Things are good. We've had 2 Battlecruiser wins against Zerg on the channel today, which is like, what? Battlecruisers aren't supposed to win against Zerg. It's impossible, but they do sometimes. Very nice. So this is the time where Shiny's going to be like, WTF, man. I thought we were friends, he's going to say. Why would you Nexus first me like this? I thought we were bros. This is it now, right now. He's like, oh. And he just turns away. I don't need to see anything else. That Nexus is done. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does want to see more. Maybe he's still hanging out. Dragoons immediately happening. Singularity charge getting fired up a little bit late, which means you don't need a bunker, right? That was a good scout because it says you don't need a bunker. Don't have to spend resources on a bunker. Make a couple more SCVs. Put the resources towards a faster second factory, maybe. So that's why we scout, folks. Even if we don't like what we see, it allows us to react to what the opponent is doing and do things like not waste resources on a bunker. There you go. I mean, if Psystorm could attack buildings, I still don't think it'd be used against buildings all that much. It's like Plague. Plague attacks buildings, but we hardly ever see it used specifically against buildings because it's better to use it against units because units have less HP. I think it'd be the same thing for Psystorm. If it could have hurt buildings, we would never see it attack buildings because we'd rather use the energy on the Marines or the Zerglings or the Hydras or the Lurkers, right? I think I'm right. All right. right, Dragoons are out. Range almost done. The key to this whole matchup has been completed for nOOB. Dragoons are the key to this whole thing. Without Dragoons, this doesn't work. Dragoons with range, it also doesn't work. So, Robo Facility coming in. Worried about Spider Mines. I'm going to guess it will be Spider Mines, the first thing we get here out of Shinee. But nothing yet, strangely enough. He's got double machine shop. He's using it for tanks. Not firing up an upgrade quite yet. Because I guess nOOB's really defensive, so I guess what do you need siege mode for at this point? Unless you're trying to push, which we're not. Third CC? This guy might be a third CC. Let's see what he does. Nope, not a third CC. Unless he's ninja-ing it. Sneaking down this bottom lane to maybe take a third CC in the bottom right corner, which would be very cool. Stimmed SCVs mining faster because they're on drugs. No, he was just checking to see if there was a fast third base he could punish, but nOOB is pretty circumspect. Just kidding. He's getting a third base at the 12 o'clock. He is expanding. It's undefended, which is a little bit problematic. There is actually a StarCraft 2 mod that lets you add stim to all the units. So if you want to see that, StarCraft 2 is the place to go in the arcade. I think it's called Imba League. Yeah. Husky StarCraft came up with it before he abandoned StarCraft entirely back in 2011. But, or 12 maybe? Anyway. Yeah. It was Imba League. You could add little modifiers to your game, and one of them was all stim. So you could have stimmed cracklings, or yeah, stimmed SCVs, or stimmed siege tanks. It is very Imba. It was crazy. It was pretty fun to play too. It's a lot easier to mod StarCraft 2 than Brood War, which is, I think, why a lot of the cool modding is out there instead. Just the nature of when the games came out, right? Brood War was not really built with the intent to be heavily modded. You had a map maker tool, right? There had a lot of tools in it, a lot of robustness. But the tools given to StarCraft 2 mod makers was a lot more because it came out 12 years later. There was just a lot more going on. Reaver, move out. SCV catches wind of it. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. Scans the main base, sees the robotic support base, says, okay, so that shuttle has a Reaver in it. That's good to know. Where did it go? Reaver friend. Reaver. Crap, where'd it go? I lost it. Maybe if it's orange, I can see it. Oh, it's all the way up here. My gosh, that did work, actually. Siege tanks moving out a little bit, abandoning the position. Here comes the Reaver drop down the left side, and there is a turret here, but that's not enough to stop my Reaver. Unloads the Zealot, unloads the Reaver. Hit the SCVs. Oh, well, all right. A couple SCVs die, not bad. Could have gone after the train. Ooh, one shot, and oh, took 2 hits. Dead. Reaver down, Reaver down. Oh, that totally sucks. Well, good defense from Shinee. He lost maybe 3 SCVs to 1 Reaver. And a Zealot. Not good trades at all. Still, Dragoons want to jump on this? I don't think they want to jump on this. Reese's White from Dead Infested. It is white chocolate, which I mean, white chocolate is good. I don't hate on it, but I do prefer milk chocolate instead. Or even like a dark chocolate at times. I can't remember the last time I was like, well, let's go white chocolate with something when I had a choice for something else. Yep, scout it out. You can hit probes from back here a little bit, so this wall is nice, but not perfect. as the Dragoons come in and clear that sucker out. I would love a third base from Shinee, folks. Big fan of a third base from Shinee at some point. Yes, sirree. He's instead got 5 facts. He's getting the upgrades. Does he have upgrades already? He does. He has the +1. Maybe we get a move out here. And another Nexus top left. My golly, Miss Molly. Terrible. Terrible stuff. Hey, Jose. I don't think so, Jose. I still have 27,000 replays in the folder, and RJB is sending me stuff constantly. I think he has sent me... Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... He sent me 7 replays in the last 24 hours. So he's keeping up. He's keeping up with the content. Here we go. Reaver drop again in the natural base. It's just 4... Oh, and a Reaver. Just getting a hit off on a tank is just not enough for the investment on this Reaver, and I don't know what's going to make it out of here alive. Zealots hacking away on your SCVs is a problem. Tank positioning. Reaver tried to get his shot off. Tries to not take tank shots, but he's not shooting. You stupid piece of garbage. There we go. Finally shoots, but I think an SCV just got a Reaver kill. He did. SCV got a Reaver kill. What a Chad. Okay, expanding bottom right and top left is nOOB behind this. Finally, a third base is landing out at 12 minutes. Blog. This is going so poorly for Shinee. He's in a lot of trouble. He got Nexus firsted, man. What are you supposed to do? ArtUser would say it's impossible. But he has some beliefs about Protoss that I don't think are well-founded in science. Somebody came into chat yesterday here and was like, I just went to the ArtUser stream for a minute, and he played a Protoss ladder match against a Terran to prove that Protoss is overpowered, and he lost. So, yeah, there's some beliefs that are being challenged right now, I think, on ArtUser's side. Vultures are like, can we shut down this top left base? That would be nice. How many SCVs to kill a Reaver? Is it fighting back, Suga? Because if it's fighting back, it's a lot. Spider mining the position, trying to get rid of these Dragoons so the probes have to flee, and they do, triggering Spider Mine so they hit the probes. No! Man, that was close. We almost got that. That was very dangerous for everyone involved. So yeah, if a Reaver's fighting back and you just A-moved a bunch of SCVs at it, I think the Reaver would get about 87 kills before it died. It'd be a lot. 57 to 70 workers. Protoss mining on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. Not transitioning into carrier. Whoa, that was a weird timing for a sneeze. Suga says I can do it with 8. Well, if you're microing super well, I guess that changes it. Who's microing the Reaver? Scans in the bottom right base says, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know how nOOB doesn't have this thing won. He Nexus firsted, totally got away with it. He's maxed out. He's got 5 bases to the 3 bases of the Terran. The Reaver dropping is continuing. Storm dropping this time, actually. Tank survives. Thanks his lucky stars for that one. Bruh47's a big fan of the ArtUser chat and its predilections. Last I saw, they were doing Ben Shapiro's sister fanfiction, which, okay, guys, you do you, I guess. Snow's microing the Reaver, Suga. Look at this. nOOB just containing. nOOB's like, hey, man, you can have 3 bases. I'll get my 5 bases. You come try to kill me, and we'll see how that goes for you long run. Good luck. Boom, boom. He's moving out. A little bit of vulture play. I never said I liked it, says bruh. That's fair. You did LMAO it, though. That indicates some level of liking it, right? Because 2 can play at this dropping game, and then everything dies. Okay, well, that sucked. 63 to 54 workers. Income is just through the roof here. I'm surprised nOOB hasn't expanded here yet. Seems like something he'd totally get away with, and not much that Shinee could do to stop it. I don't know what her name is, Suga. I'm not as involved in Ben Shapiro's personal life as maybe a lot of people are. Question mark. EMPs on the way. If Shinee's going to win this thing, it's going to come down to a lot of EMPs for sure. And then, you know, a lot of +3 siege tanks. +3 is on the way. And almost done. I think they're still sprinkling in Mario Erotica Mini Reaper, but they've just expanded their horizons with AI art, which is giving them a lot of more options to play with. What's up, Jedi Master? Welcome to the Brood War. Yeah, I've just been streaming about 6 times a week the last 3 weeks or so, Jedi Master. Got laid off from my job about 2 months ago, so I'm trying to make a go of it being a full-time StarCraft streamer and see if that can pay the mortgage or not. And so far, it's working. Got a sponsor. We're getting a lot of support on Twitch and YouTube. It's been great. nOOB going for it. Concaving, dropping stuff. Zealot bombs all over this mess. Psystorm bombs too. Yeah, you want to move out, says nOOB? How about you don't do that? What if I make you never want to move out again? How does that sound? Oh no. Well, he's like, I gained 4 inches of ground. I got this. We're just making 11 zealots at a time. Another Stargate's coming in. Actually, first Stargate, maybe? This command center is an optimistic command center. I think he's trying to take the center minerals based on this trajectory. He's like, well, I'm not getting any other bases. What if I took center and tried to hold that? Thank you, Jedi Master. I appreciate that. And thank you, Mind Flayer. I have heard that as well. A lot of people say they listen to the cast while they're trying to get to sleep, which seems like a backhanded insult on some way, but I'm okay with it. You watch my stuff for whatever reasons you need, man. I'll take it. And I have thought about doing like children book audio narration for kids and adults. Adult sleepy time bedtime stories narrated by Falcon Paladin. Oh, Spider Mine hit. 4 of those vultures went down. He's trying to take the center base. But, man, it's a maxed out Protoss here. He's got 2 attack. 3's done, though, for the mech. So, Bruh says, let's do some ads. After this game, we'll do some ads for you, bruh. Nice, Suga. That's hot. No one's ever told me that before. They do, bruh 47. Some people have said that they've fallen asleep to my streams, and then an ad comes on and it's really loud and it wakes them up. So if you're having trouble sleeping, try the Falcon Paladin live streams. Guaranteed to help you sleep within 10 minutes or your money back. Anyway, I really like how much effort is being put into taking this center base. There's no gas here. There's a total of like 8,000 minerals in this position. It's not even that amazing. It sucks for mining efficiency because of how it's structured. But this is how desperate that is, man. Yeah, I don't take it as an insult, Jose. People have been saying it for years. I've been hearing this since the year 2017, folks. So, definitely not new. Creepypastas. Jedi. That, you know, I guess those narrations are usually pretty soothing. All right, coming in is nOOB says, no, you cannot have this base. I will take it from you. Dropping all over the place. Does get a couple storms off on those clumped up siege tanks. Another storm on the southern section of the tanks. Has lifting off the command center, yes, but it's not dead yet. Sieging up, holding 134 to 135 supply. It's even supply right now, which is actually not great for nOOB. He's got a bank. He needs to just be producing a bunch. Is he trying to get into Arbiters? He's got a Stargate, but I don't think he has an Arbiter Tribunal. And he doesn't have a fleet beacon. So I don't know if he set up the Stargate and kind of forgot what he was doing with it. I think Arbiters would be good here. Stasis, good unit. Always has been. I just love that Shinee committed so hard to taking this center. Who does that? Smart Jedi. Yeah, because your audiobook's like 17 chapters into the book while you were asleep. And you're like, wait, hold on. Where did I actually stop listening? I have to go back and figure it out. That sounds annoying. Oh, it is an Arbiter Tribunal. Okay, so we're doing the thing. It just took a minute. And another Stargate, so double Arbiter Tribunal stuff here. He's got the base count for it as he takes his 8th, 1, 2, oh gosh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 basing Protoss. Ooh, it's sneaking up the left side and pushing further towards nOOB's bases. Here is Shinee. Let's go. Yeah, Jedi. I hate it when I do that. When your brain's on autopilot reading. What's scarier is when you're on autopilot driving, right? It's really nuts what the brain is capable of doing on its own. I don't think I've done this in a while, but back when I was commuting to work, I would have times where I'd get into my driveway and be like, wait, I don't specifically remember driving here. But it's just been done 8,000 times, so your brain's like, I can do this. You think about other stuff for a while. We'll get you home on time and safe. And it totally does, but it's like, brains are freaky, man. Don't like it. Streamer mod is a 24/7 stream for sleep listeners that want him on when he's not streaming. Sounds cool. Nice storm drop down here at the third base, by the way. 39 SCVs remain from Shinee. Absolutely no bank at all. He's really only mining from one base right now. I guess we count the center one if we want to. It kind of sucks, but whatever. We're going to roll with it. Even worse when you're autopilot piloting, says Hans. Does that happen to pilots? I mean, I guess autopilot, right? It's not that bad. Autopilot exists. Nah, I think that's totally fine. That's like saying, like the autopilot feature on cars. You're not paying attention. That's fine. I'm talking about no automated car software at all. Just you driving autopilot home with your brain. Dragoons coming in. Good storm on the tanks. Dragoons going to do a lot better if the tanks are gone. They're not. Still 2 tanks remain with +3 attack. Is it enough to hold this off? Good snipe. Ooh, and the EMP. Science Vessel dies for that EMP, but definitely worth it here, folks. Siege tanks trying to save this one. Every base from Shinee is precious to him right now. And he is going to save it by bringing a lot of stuff down here. Shinee not responding all that much. He is making Arbiters. He's working on more shuttles. Yeah, this is how you play PvT. This is clinical out of nOOB. If Shinee's going to win this thing, it's going to take some really, really fancy play. Really cost-efficient stuff. He has no bank to fall back on. He cannot be losing a ton of tanks in every engagement, or if it's not going to work out for him. The toss bank is not as big as it should be. I agree with that. And his overall supply is not maxed out, which is kind of nuts. But it's nOOB we're talking about here. This isn't snow. Gets a beautiful storm trop. Oh! He gets every SCV at this base. 34 workers. Command center has to lift off, but it's mostly ground units here. I don't know if this command center is actually going to die or not. It's only 2 Dragoons firing at it, which they have +3, but maybe getting it into burning would be good enough. Dang, Hans. Yeah, don't drive sleepy. If you're sleepy when you're driving, and that's kind of autopiloting, that's super dangerous. Don't do that. Okay, so he saves the command center. Again, 34 SCVs, only mining from 2 bases right now, and we're running out of these because, like I said, there's not a ton of minerals in the center here. It's not like center bases on other maps where it's totally worth taking the center and pays off if you can hold it. This is nice, right? It's nice. It's not life-changing stuff. Ugh. Seeing a dolphin's kind of fun. All right, if Shiny's going to win this game, he needs to start doing it now. He needs to, yep, wiping out this top left corner would be nice. Recall's getting researched. Wiping out the bottom right corner would probably be better than wiping out the top left corner just because there are more resources down there, but he's got to start killing bases somewhere. Let's see if he can do it. It's a bold strategy here. Oh, okay. Dropping on this third base again. Good storm on the tank. Zealots there to finish them off on some level. Okay, 2 tanks remain. Storming the SCVs as they run. Archon's being morphed in on the battlefield, and that's a GG. Shiny's like, nope. I can't break you. You're breaking me like crazy, and that's a GG. So that is a game to send to ArtUser and say, hey, ArtUser, cast this one if you want to be really, really mad. Because it was just a Nexus first that nOOB parlayed into an 8 basing Protoss, and there was nothing the Terran could do. He couldn't move out. He couldn't defend all that well. He was just getting overwhelmed on every front. He took the center, but that was not enough to win the game because, of course, it wasn't. We're on Deja Vu, man. So, GG for our guy, nOOB. Gets that win. Got outproduced by the Terran, but killed similar numbers. And in a PvT, that's fantastic. And this number right here, bam. The outspend, massive, important, incroyable. Okay, I'm going to step away for a minute. But what we're going to do here is you guys get to choose what players you want next, okay? So we're going to set up a poll both on YouTube and on Twitch. Well, maybe we should set up on Polls It. We'll set it up on Polls It. How about that? How about we do some of that? All right, new poll. What player should I cast next? Flash, Bisu, Jeon, Sulky, or Flash, or Snow. These are your options, people. So come over to Polls It, sign up, vote now for the next player we're gonna cast. Hey, Diego. Oh, glad to hear that, man. Disco Potato, what's up, dude? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad to hear the streams are helping. That's fantastic. So, always glad to hear that. Yep, we're going to step away for a second, but definitely come to Polls It, vote on this poll, and we'll see what it is. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. It's just a website. Yeah. Pulls it's on just your browser, right? Chrome, Opera GX, Brave browser, Safari. Let's see what the results are here. Ooh, we got 7 votes all. Oh, I have to vote to see what the results are. Do I have to do that? Interesting. I'm going to choose Flash. So Snow actually wins the vote. All right. Those thanks for coming out here on Polls It, signing up. Again, everybody that signs up for Polls It, here's the thing. Even if somebody signs up for Polls It and isn't watching Falcon Paladin, I get a kickback for that. So anybody who signs up for Polls It at all, tell your friends and family to sign up for Polls It. And it helps get more bonus money in Falcon's pocket, which is incredible right now. Because, well, gotta pay that mortgage, yo. All right. It's Snow it is. Let's find a DEFCON 1 Snow game that RJB has been super, super stoked about and has been sitting in this folder for 27 months. Because I used to not be able to get through these things fast enough, but maybe now we are. They don't, Hans. That's the whole point. Haha. All right, Snow and Speed is fun. Let's go Snow and Speed. Speed was the SSL2 darling this year, right? He's doing amazing on the Korean ladder. He really got further in SSL than people thought he was going to. And they are big, big, big fans. So I'm curious to see on Ascension who's going to come out on top here. Let's go purple. Top side. It's a purple toss. As I make a prediction out here. Snow versus Speed. It's Snow. Maybe the best Protoss player in the world right now, but he keeps getting stifled by Sulky, folks. That's what kind of a monster Sulky is. In the bottom left, it is a Terran player. It is Speed, previously known as Sexy, previously known as 10-Minute Flash, previously known as Sexy Speed Flash. He's had some names, but I think he's just Speed now. I think he's settled on it. What's up, Matt? First time chatter wants a Flash versus Jeon game. You better invite us all to that mortgage lad payment day party. What's LADIT? Mortgage day payment party? Yeah, no kidding, right? You want a meme command to bring up the Polls It link, Falcon Paladin. I mean, we could probably set that up. Oh, the last payment in like... I mean, here's the thing. I got divorced, and so we had to do a refinance on the home and kind of reset the mortgage. So that'll be done in about 2055? It's going to be a while, guys, before that mortgage is paid off. Good grief. Hans, thanks for signing up, man. Thank you for signing up for the Polls It. It helps and makes the guy who runs it happy. He's a big StarCraft fan, too. The guy approached me because he loves watching my casts, and he also likes watching Giant Grat games out on YouTube and ArtUser. So he's legit. And supporting him and supporting me, it's a twofer, right? Right. So 2055, let's say July 4th, 2055 at the Catalina Islands at 5 p.m. Yeah, Jose. So when we decided to get divorced, I said, all I want is the house. You can have anything else you want. So I didn't fight her on anything she wanted, and I got the house. I thought that was a fine way to do it. Mostly because I didn't want to move. Moving sucks. I'm never moving again. Moving is for the birds. All right, Suga. Well, make it when you can make it. We'll be doing fireworks and stuff. It'll be fun. Okay, so factory coming in. No quick expand here from the Terran. No Nexus first here from Speed either. The man's going for a much faster singularity charge upgrade than we saw from nOOB in the last game. Zealot out. Marine says, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Like, look how much taller a Zealot is compared to a Marine. You're a power Marine in power armor, right? And you got a gun, but this guy's like a head taller than you. And he's got armor too. It's just, man, it's got to be intimidating to face one of these things down in battle, right? And the probes are pretty big too, comparatively to a Marine. Like, look how big these suckers are. When we're usually zoomed out, they don't look that big, but they are. Man, rambling thoughts from Falcon. Is marriage worth it? I mean, here's my thoughts on marriage. It's related to the thoughts on dating apps that I had yesterday. But bottom line is, in marriage, it is easier than ever today to find somebody to replace your spouse. How about that? You got Facebook. You got Twitter. You got these dating apps. Like, there's just ways to find someone to leave your spouse for without leaving the house. Whereas I kind of feel like before, yeah, you could, you know, have an affair with a coworker. You'd have to be going out, though, right? You have to be going out to bars or going out to parties to find someone to cheat on your spouse with. And now it's just kind of comes to you. So anybody who has any questions about their marriage, anybody that's looking maybe is any at all open to cheating on their spouse, it's easier for them to do it, and they're faced with the prospect of doing it a lot easier now than they were 20 years ago. I'm not saying cheating didn't exist 20 years ago. It did. There was a lot of it. I just think it's easier now than ever before. So marriage is risky. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's riskier now than it's ever been. Yeah, Suga. Exactly. Soviet Russia jokes always make me laugh. Okay, good Marine. Wow, just a Marine Vulture Spider Mine push here from Speed. Oh, the Spider Mine killed a Dragoon, but also 4 of the Marines. It kind of backfired on you, Speed, a little bit. Wow. The Spider Mines giveth and they taketh away, man. Yo. Shield battery up. Didn't really participate in that battle because, for obvious reasons. Second base is finally on the way here from Speedy. Went for that 1 base attack. He's even dropping vultures in. Nice. So he's going to get a couple probe kills here. Spider mining inside the base is also very cool. Probe down, probe down, probe down. That's 3 probes down. Spider mine connecting on a Zealot. More Spider mines going to connect on... Oh, no. Zealot did go down. Another probe. 2 shots from a vulture. There we go. Ooh, 5, 6? Is this 6 hits? Ugh, might be 6 probe kills. 4 kills on that vulture, probably 2 on the other one. Makes a lot of sense. And then the Reaver says, hey, get out of here. Another one. 5 kills and another one. No! Gets sniped by a Scarab, but that was pretty sick out of Speed. Again, the kid plays fast. He's really, really good with vultures. That's kind of his calling card, and that's what we're seeing now. Andrew, until she decides to stab me. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. You just never know. But I mean, I am extremely lucky, right? That the person I chose to marry and got divorced from wasn't vindictive and wasn't trying to screw me over every way she possibly could, right? We found an agreement that worked for us. And that was it. It was easy. We didn't even hire attorneys. All we did was have standard divorce documentation drawn up. We signed it, and that was it. We were done. It didn't take us years. It didn't cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. It was easy. We separated, and we were done. But that's a rarity, man. So many other divorces that I hear about are terrible. Both sides are trying to screw each other over. It's vindictive. It's mean. They drag the kids into it and make it worse for the kids. Like, divorce is disgusting. But it doesn't have to be, I guess is what I'm saying. Mac Playmore is now listening to Falcon ramble about relationships. Hooray! So again, it's always a question of scale and prevalence and how common is this thing, right? Because yeah, there are plenty of rock-solid marriages out there where both partners are committed to it and they love each other and it's great. You're just not guaranteed to get one, right? There are no guarantees in life. Nice, Suga. Suga had a really amiable divorce too. That's nice. That's good to hear, man. So it happens, you know. Good divorces happen, but most of them are bad. It's just life. There's no guarantees out there. Sinistrum. Gonna try to drop some more mech inside your base, Snow. Snow's like, absolutely not. Not allowed. I have Dragoons in the house. Cloaked. Ooh, we didn't get cloaked. No, they should just regular race. I was like, hang on a second. Were those cloaked for a second? No, they just looked like they were. So a couple of wraiths running around, which, you know, you're playing against Snow. Honestly, make a couple wraiths. Totally worth it. 100% worth it to have a couple of wraiths out, because he's going to show up and try to bomb your face out. So, Reaver's at the front. Has not been sent across the map yet. But turret's pretty good. The wraiths are going to make that really hard to pull off if they're on top of the shuttle, which speed's good enough, right? Speed's good enough. You can be on top of the shuttle. Okay, Dragoon's moving out. Just checking with the knobs to see if there's any spider mines to deal with. Third base by Snow, warping in any second now. There it is. There it be, lads. And I don't think we're going to push on this third base. Yeah, he just kind of poked in, saw that it was there, forced a reallocation of resources down to this third base. He's going to go try to go somewhere else. Bam. Take that. Coming in the left side, we got ourselves a Nexus. Fourth base from Snow. Got to keep ahead. Got to keep ahead. Engineering Bay dying sucks because you need turrets against Snow all of the time. And rebuilding it is not free. But also, it's not that expensive either, so it's not that big of a deal. Bam. Dollaville. Divorce reason. Kept throwing too many bits at Falcon Paladin on Twitch. Reasonable argument to make there. So, Vulture Siege Tank drop does happen. It does manage to sneak it in, get Spider Mines in, Siege Tank firing away. Got all of 2 kills, but might take down a cannon, which would be nice for future drops. Snow responding to it, but a little bit slower maybe than you'd want him to. Dragoon down, cannon down, Siege Tank 4 kills. Siege Tank getting on this clump of Dragoons would be nice. But he unsieges, picks up, and tries to get out of there. The acceleration on dropships is bad. That is one of the reasons we don't see drops as much from Terran, is because their acceleration is like, and now we're going. Whereas it's a lot faster for shuttles, it feels like. But maybe just because they have a better top speed. I don't know. Suga. Storm on the way. Charon boosters coming in too. Flashes use floating buildings like they were floating the supply depots when they did timing attacks. What do you mean they were like flying supply depots? Dollaville. I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Thanks for the bits. We are kicking butt here on that bit goal. Keeping an eye on the drops that way. Vulture's heading back home. And just, you know, pretty happy situation here from Snow, right? Lost a couple probes. Still has 60 of them. Fourth base. Happy and rolling. Nothing threatening that at the moment. Drop speed. Dropship speed is the slowest of the 3 transportation units. Yeah, I buy it. They are too slow. I don't know why. It's not like the drop potential from a dropship is any better than the drop potential from a shuttle or an overlord. Okay, Reaver shut that drop down really cleanly. That is the Snow we know, right? You try to drop him, he takes care of it. Vulture's being active. Like I said, trying to drag these guys into spider mines a little bit too, but Snow, I think that was a connection. No, didn't actually connect on that Dragoon somehow. Okay, that one connected. This guy's down to 3 total hit points, leading the charge, and a spider mine. The third one takes him down. The third one takes him down. Ah, okay. There's a TikTok reel I need to watch here in a second. Okay, so he floats buildings out to soak up goon damage, which is moving out with his army. Right. Yeah, that's a solid move for sure. Big fan. We got a little bit of a vulture skirmish out here in the top right. Just trying to make sure no Nexus is coming up in this portion of the map. Not seeing anything. Dragoons chasing him around, clearing the spider mines out as much as possible. Dragoons poke, poke, poke. Dragoons poke, poke, poke. Trying to see what's going on. 48 likes out of 100. Really, really nice stuff here. Troy Aikman, JZ. Okie doke. We'll do that after this game. $160 to $155 supply. Speed. 3 base in. Got off 4th base. Down at the south side here, too. About the 5 o'clock spot. And this is where it gets dangerous. This is where it gets dangerous. Terran starts moving out. They've got +1 or +2 attack. Tons of vultures. Lots of spider mines everywhere. It gets extremely tricky to navigate as a Protoss, but Snow's been doing it for a while. He's finally getting Scarab damage upgrade, which I feel like he probably could have used earlier than this, but yeah, better late than never. Pow, pow, pow. Pew! That's the sound of vultures running into scarabs and obliterating themselves. But yeah, look, I mean, he's just out here. He's out here a lot. Way more than we saw vultures running around with Shinee in that last game, right? Yeah. Look, cannons aren't going to stop us from killing all of the probes at this base. My gosh. Okay, maybe not all of them, but we're at even worker count now, which is not where Snow wants to be. Good grief. But yeah, Snow expanding here, Snow expanding here. We are just macroing so hard on both sides of the map. +2 attack on the goons, +2 attack stun from the tanks. Kidder and Amulet on the way. A lot of Storm going to be in play here from Snow, although Reaver's in that particular shuttle, not as many of the High Templar. But both players are effectively maxed out. A lot of Zealots. We going for it, boys. Looks like we might be going for it here. Scan sees this, right? Scan sees that all of the army is out there, so let's siege up on this high ground. See if we can run down, make them attack into us, and it will be a bloodbath. And Snow's like, well, would it be, though? Would it be a bloodbath, or can I break this? Tastosis does say that best is the best at breaking tank lines like this. It didn't say Snow, which I found a little bit interesting. As Snow's expanding down the right side while doing this because, you know, always expand while attacking. Guess where all the attention of your enemy is? Out here. He's like, come get me. Come into this low ground. I want to come get you from about 3 different angles at once. You interested in that? Look at that. These guys find these dudes. It's a trap. It is a trap if you come down here, Speed. I wouldn't go down there if I was you. When the weather outside is frightful, fire is so delightful. As long as there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. He's coming in. All right, Reavers from the right side getting some hits off. Nice D-Matrix saving that tank from a terrible death from Scarabs. And actually, these guys are not, nope, not enough to do that. So they're not going to come down that right side. That is death from them. And Speed maybe going to try to take a foothold up this way. But my gosh, Snow's bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 9. He's got 9 bases here on Ascension. My goodness. Not a bad idea, bruh. Christmas stream with snow and, what other players are Christmas themey? Jumping on it now, though. Snow says, oh, yeah? What if we pushed you now? Killed a few of your tanks. Maybe don't overextend. Not overextending. Make sure it's a Snow versus Artosis game. People do like Snow versus Artosis quite a bit. Okay. All right, so speed's good enough, I think, to start taking Nexuses. I think he's at the place where this could work out. Stormed up. D-Matrix up. Okay, does get rid of this position on the high ground. Lord Stein, this should just be in your ladder maps folder if you have StarCraft Remastered. They're sending you the ladder maps. And this is a ladder map. Right? Isn't Ascension a ladder map? All right, Vulture Siege Tank back on the high ground again. Snow's like, I just kicked you off. What are you doing? Get out of here. Gonna storm your tanks. One storm and the second storm. Beautifully executed. One storm and the second storm. Again, really well done. Somehow this guy didn't catch either of those storms. Lucky, but not so lucky that he is still alive, unfortunately. So as long as Snow continues to defend his bases and has this kind of an economic advantage on speed, he should be able to handle this thing. This is what Snow's all about, man. Siege tank up. Dragoon Zealots coming down. Is there enough here? I don't know if speed can hold this spot again. How many more storms are available? That's always the question, right? Oh, there you go. He's dead now, but at least one. There's another storm there. There's another storm there. There's another storm there. Yeah, coming up this ramp, I'm not sure has been all that great for speed today. He's killed some stuff. A lot of Dragoons and Zealots and High Templar have died. But the storms are still, well, maybe they're not coming anymore. Maybe they're dead. All right, so finally he breaks this after losing about 15 siege tanks and 20 vultures. He is going to take down this Nexus. Congratulations. A winner is you. Ooh, vultures catching this little, it's not an unescorted probe train, but maybe not sufficiently escorted probe train. Really nice stuff. Siege tanks up. Yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. There we go. They finally siege up and the Nexus will die. So that's the reason you got 9 bases is Snow, right? Because you can afford to lose one and still win the game. Probes trying to stick close to the Dragoons as much as they can to come saturate this base. Oh, did he hardwall this with a gateway? Yeah, let's maybe make it so probes can get in here from the outside. How's that sound? There we go. Probes come in. And a bit of a counterattack here from Snow. Speed trying to get like a 5th base up here on the left side. Siege tanks, high ground, gonna save that one. Speed putting in some work here, man. Both players are maxed out. Both players have similar amounts of bank. I think speed's in this game. Good snipe on that science vessel, though. And making sure tanks die and storming the SCVs because they didn't run. Oh my gosh, every SCV died except for this guy, who is still alive somehow. Now the worker count is heavily favoring the Protoss again. But this command center is going to live because I don't think we're going to target fire that one unless there's nothing else to shoot, which kind of is not happening right now. So speed hangs on to it, loses a bunch of SCVs. 60 to 56 workers is still not bad. Keep thinking this is a drop heading down to this bottom right base, but no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. Just a couple Wraith boys. Orc boys, maybe. Moving up again. Siege tanks firing on whatever number base this is. I don't know. Counterattack, though. Counterattacking for Protoss, very dangerous because they can afford to trade a base for you, and it's much worse for you than it is for them. It's exactly what this is. He's like, you can have that one, and I'm going to take one of yours, and I'm still ahead economically by a massive amount. What I can't handle is you killing bases and then me not getting any kind of revenge. That's where things get dicey for the Protoss. So, oh, Reaver shenanigans. Oh my gosh. Oh, lost one of them. One Reaver not as good as two, it turns out. But this command center died. Nope, it's running. And it's not on fire. They kind of are, bruh. Yeah, they're just drop deterrents in a patrol pattern. Very strange stuff. Haven't seen that before. Okay, left side base down. More and more tanks. I mean, the macro here of speed has been pretty impressive today. Good snipe on a High Templar. Sick move there. Zealots getting sniped all over the place. +3 on these Vultures means they go through those light units very quickly. And once the Zealots are gone, the siege tanks get a lot more work done, right? However, more Zealots keep coming. Spider Mine dragged into a siege tank, wiping it out, and Speed losing 4 to 5 siege tanks during that attack. Ooh, suddenly it's 180 to 120 supply. Did this get defended? Another Reaver showed up. My gosh. My gosh. Yeah, this is not good. Losing that base, even temporarily, is going to slow him down a lot. He's trying to remax. He's not as fast at it, because I think there's more production facilities here from Snow. The man is not carrier transitioning, but Gateway Man will get it done enough. Yeah, I think it just has to deny this and maybe defend. Oh, gosh. Not enough cannons here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the probes died. Cannon's going down, too. Nexus lives, though. At least it should live, and that's what matters here. Yeah, Protoss is up about 50 supply, so he's ahead. But not super duper comfortably. What up, RJB in the house? He remembers sending me this one. It's a good one. Speed is hanging, but I think Snow might be a little bit too ahead. Repair on the command center was clutch. Clutch repair on the CC, but more Protoss is coming, friends. Tanks joining the party. They need that muscle in this engagement. Zealots getting thinned out quite nicely by the speeder mines from Speed. Oh, marching in. Tanks taking those storms. I think this command center might actually die. Yeah, I think the command center is dead. The Vultures were not able to kill this Nexus because the Dragoons responded in time to it. And no, CC lives. But tank count reduced immensely. 188 to 102 supply. Speed is giving Snow a lot of work here, but I think Snow has pulled it off. He's maxed out again. He has no bank, but he's maxed out again, which means this attack is going to be a huge deal for Speed to try to hold. Siege tanks not sieging yet. They probably should. There you go. A couple of them are sieged. You can dodge storms if you're not sieged, but you do a lot less damage. And continuing to dodge storms with siege tanks. EMP gets tossed down. Oh, command center dies. He's been trying to kill it for the last 5 minutes. And that is it, man. I think we're done. That base is dead. There's still income here, but it's so much more for Snow. He's just remaxing and remaxing and remaxing and remaxing, and your tank count is not enough to handle this. And GG, Speed taps it out. Snow gets that win. Let's go, Snow. Snow does it, man. Takes 9 bases, loses 1, 2. Loses 2, which he ends up replacing anyway, which is very funny. And that's it. Loses 2 bases, ends up killing one of the Terrans, and he's just ahead forevermore. And that is it. So not as aggressive out on the map from Speed as I would like to see from him. But that was great. GG for sure. 400 APM from Speed. I told you he's fast. He plays fast. Yeah, produced Snow, but the outkill was about even there, and resources really tell the whole story as they usually do in this matchup. Way, 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 way more in 27 minutes. That is a GG. Well done. Well done, Snow, getting that win. DEFCON 1 replay achieved for you guys for voting for Snow out on Polls It. And this is a 2022 replay from the month of January. Yes, yes, it was. It was indeed. All right. So, while we're thinking about what to do next here, I will go ahead and set up a command for Nightbot. What account am I in right now? Nightbot, you should tell me, because you're not telling me right now. This will work. Okay, so if we edit this, we do an alias, Falcon Bulletin, submit. All right, man, here we go. Time to Google Troy Aikman JZ. What's January 19th, says RJB. All right. You gonna work? Why is this not working? Did we do the command recently? No? Or is that Twitch? That actually might be... I'm on the Twitch side of it. Ah, okay. The replay date and time localized to Korea time is in the replay title. All right. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out after the stream. Because, yeah, Falcon Bulletin should totally work. Does it have to be lowercase? Is that it? Add +7 and you get the exact time. That is pretty cool. Not even sure what account I'm on right now. Let's see if I can figure that out real fast. Where are we? Logs? Okay, so we're on YouTube right now. Do I have to save it? Why is it not working? That alias is not working right now. Strangely enough. Who can add 7, says Nick T. That's impossible. What's up, Nick T? Nick T is here. Oh, that's not how that works at all. Okay, so hold on a second. I did not do that right. I will do it right now. Super fast. Okay. Now... Come on. Do it for me. There it is. Hooray! Good, 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 good. Good. So now we have it out on YouTube. Let's add it to Twitch real quick. That'll be fun, and then we'll watch that there YouTube video. Actually, you guys can watch me do this. Who cares if it's seeing what Nightbot is? Hey, look, it's Nightbot, except it flashbangs you. Never mind. No flashbanging. Okay, so we got it out on Twitch. We've got it out on the YouTubes now. That's great. We're going to search Troy Aikman, JZ. Troy Aikman says Jay-Z is his doppelganger. No? Their noses and their eyes are totally... Their lips are different. What is this garbage? I don't buy that at all. Not even close. 7 years ago, people were talking about this stuff. That's crazy. All right. Good enough. What else was I going to do? I was going to watch that TikTok link that... Hey, what's up, Tyrion? It's one word. Falcon pull it in one word, Tyrion. It should work out there now. What are you linking me? Dollaville? Why is it my 500-pound life on TLC? What is going on here? Alright, we'll tell you what. Let's give it a try here.
Amy, you don't know how it is. You need to...
Oh, wait. Can I get copyrighted for this?
registering in your damn head. It's every time you want to be babied. I ain't baby. You're a baby. No, you're baby. Look at you. Grow up. You first. I've been grown. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
All right, I guess. That's the contribution from Dollaville today. I guess. We're gonna move on. We're gonna continue moving. Troy Aikman addressed it during a game. That sounds like Troy Aikman would talk about looking like Jay-Z during a game. Sure, man. Sure, dude. Whatever you're into, I guess. All right, PvZ time. We haven't had a PvZ in a hot minute here. Rich and calm on Citadel. Can you imagine being rich and calm? Sounds like a nice combination to be. I'd like to be rich and calm. Hey, what's up, Giblet? Welcome to the Twitch. How you doing? Throw me a follow, man. Top left of Citadel, orange Protoss. It is Rich. Bottom right, blue Zerg, calm. Rich and calm. So I guess we should specify that calm is a Zerg. And Rich is the Protoss, because these are not well-known names, and they are barcodes, so that's pretty annoying to deal with. I don't know, Mac Playmore. Falcon, pull it in. Ah, it works. Nightbot works. What's up, Buzzard? How's it going, Buzzard? Okay, so PvZ on Citadel. We've done a lot of PvTs on Citadel, and I kind of feel like the map is fairly Terran favored. But we've seen Protoss wins on it too, so hard to say what this map is. Calm is very well known, says RJB. Is he, though? Do we have to check his resume? He won Avalon MSL back in 2009. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm down with it. Who did he defeat? Was it all groups? Elimination bracket. Is that what I want? Yeah. So Calm defeated 4GG 2-0. He defeated Effort 3-0. He defeated Jaedong 3-1, and then Quanro 3-1. That's a lot of Zerg in this. He had like a very, very Zerg-heavy tournament run there, but... Alright, 09 MSL winner, Calm. He hasn't won a Premier since then, but, you know, that's still pretty good. One of the best Kespa-era Zerg players. Fair. Fair and reasonable. Okay, what do we got, man? What are we doing? Anything crazy? No. Looks like an overpool opening here from our dude Calm. On the other side of it, Rich, more up and coming, does not have any MSL wins in his back pocket. Went for a gate first play. He did defeat the Dong, but it's a ZVZ. I have a hard time with ZVZ results determining anything about how good a player is. I just think it's too knife fighting in a phone booth. It's too tricky for me to be like, ah, yes, this guy defeated you in a ZVZ. He's clearly better than you are. I'm just like, it's a ZVZ. Sorry, I can't take much away from it, in my opinion. Third hatch coming in. Expansion on the way. Love that third hatch timing, by the way, based on that expansion timing from Calm. Did have a lot of top 8 finishes and top 4 finishes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, he's got a decent resume out there. It's not bad at all. I'm just, you know, he hasn't won anything in 15 years, and people tend to forget when that happens. So we got the old Robert the Zealot harassment here. Not too bad. Got 4 lings, got a probe for a little bit of extra damage, right? Just a little bit of extra damage. So the Zealot can win this fight, but then more lings showed up, and never mind. The Zealot's not winning this fight. He's dead. The probe is going to abandon him to his fate. Tragically. Zealot's moving out. You got it, Mini Reaper. The average British street experience. A knife fight. Calm is a really good streamer. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, what are we gonna get? Some Storm, a little bit of Reaver action here. It's gonna be all good. Second base getting saturated. Good stuff here from Rich. We did see Rich take down ArtUser earlier in the stream, so you know, Rich is a serious Protoss player. He's doing this right. Calm gets 1,500 to 4,000 viewers on average. Dang. Yeah, I'd stream too. Heck with trying to qualify for SSL. I mean, that's what I'm doing, right? I'm not playing StarCraft, I'm casting it. I could do variety content. I could watch TikToks on my stream and get credit for that, but man. Oh, shoot. I'm technically a reaction streamer now, huh? Because I watched that TikTok and reacted to it on stream. I like myself less now. All right, what do we got? Stargate, neat. We got a lair, we sure do. We got a spire, we sure do. Everything's going great in the ZVP. Nothing is happening that is out of the ordinary whatsoever. Zealot push on this third is actually pretty intense out of Rich. He went for a few more Zealots than we see most of the time in this matchup. No sunken. A hajillion lings though, so should be fine. Calm is ready for it. Let's see how these Zealots are doing. Dying, yeah. Turns out that was enough Zergling. Yeah, 4 kills. Got the 4 kills. Paid for himself. Good enough. I don't think a bunch of other Zealots did pay for themselves at all. But maybe overmade lings a little bit, did Calm, because we've seen this problem, right? You overmake lings. I'll counterattack, you say. But no, there's a cannon and there's a wall. There's 2 cannons and there's a wall. That's not happening. You're not getting through this wall. It's terrible. Ah, Mini Reaper. So, I do understand that argument, but I do think it's different, right? If you're analyzing a replay and talking about the battles that are going on, who's ahead, who's behind, that's better than like pulling up a YouTube video and laughing at it, right? There's no additive value there. And there are reaction channels that do add some value with some insights, right? Some analysis. Talk to their audience about what's going on, but some of them are just lazy butts. All they do is pull up another video and stare at it and like smile every once in a while and they get views. I don't understand. That's not something I'm at all interested in, but a lot of people are. So, welcome to the world. Run, run, run! There's not a cannon yet. Run! Now there's a cannon, and good. No, no. Oh, got a hit. Gambled and lost there, did Rich. Rich gambles with his guys a lot. That ArtUser game, he lost every Corsair he made because he just let Scourge run into them over and over again with no attempt to micro at all. It was crazy. That's the most micro I've seen from Rich today, is the microing around, running from it, pulling back to the cannon, and turning around to shoot at it, which is crazy. Yeah, there you go, RJB. I think that's fine. That kind of reaction content is great. We need a different term for good reaction content versus low effort garbage reaction content, right? Because they're entirely different things, in my opinion. Welcome to the internet. Take a look around. One of the greatest songs in the history of song making. Speedlots are here, folks. You got any lurkers? You got any sunkins? No? Well, you're going to pay for that with these speedlots eating your hydralisks for breakfast. Corsairs then kill all of your overlords. This is really well executed by Rich, man. Dude, I know you wanted to save money and save drones by not making any sunkins out here, but seriously. The supply block is brutal right now. That's going to slow you down. Rich is doing it. Rich is doing it with the Zealot Corsair opening and just caught Calm with his pants down. Supply blocked him into about 4 hours into the future. That was a really, really nice window, and he managed it. Influencers. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of influencers are just people that get sent products, right? And they talk about the products and they, you know, use the products and talk about their own thoughts about the products. And I think that's a lot more effort than just watching a YouTube channel and laughing, right? I don't think influencers are that bad at all. I think they're dumb. I think anybody that's like, oh, this rando on Instagram with 5,000 followers, I should believe their opinion. It's like, no, probably shouldn't just because they have a lot of followers on Instagram. It's not how that works. Another overlord down, not supply blocked. Calm overmade overlords to compensate for the fact that he's going to lose more overlords as this game continues because this is a lot of Corsairs. And they have +1 because of course they do. Because of course they do. Ooh, got the probe. That sucks. Wanted to go down there and get a third base. There's another probe waiting for it down there too, which is very funny. So don't try to send your probes unescorted to get third bases. That's what I say about this PvZ. So that's a win for Calm, which he needed because he lost a ton of overlords and hydras back there. But fourth base coming up. Got a lot of hydras here. Finally throwing up lurker aspect here at 10.5 minutes. Really didn't want to make any lurkers so he didn't have to. Mass hydra for the first 10 minutes of the game. Overlord killed, 1 Corsair down for it. That's like 2 Corsairs down for like 10 overlords thus far. Not bad. Not bad at all. Overlords. Is there enough here to defend? Yes, there are enough hydras to cover the zealots and cover the overlords on some level. That one could probably get sniped. But he was a little bit too scared to go for it, and he's like, well, there's not a better option, so sure, we'll kill this one. And maybe this... Nope, hydras are back. Get out of there. Oh, lost another Corsair. Makes it harder to do this. And the hydras are pushing. It's like a 4-base hydra timing, but the storm's already out. There's a ton of speed lots here. I mean, we're looking at 1/1 upgrades on that Protoss, +1 attack on the hydra, so at least the hydras have a +1 attack. Working on that +2, but they're not dealing with this on their own. Not even close. So Queen's Nest, it's time. Protoss has all the tools it needs to defeat you. You need to start getting some Plague and some Dark Storm. Calm, let's go. You're not going to be one of these Hydra lurkers that makes me want to tear my hair out, right? That would not be a happy time. Not for me. Okay, storms it up. Yeah, this is looking really nice for Rich. He's up 140 to 115. He's got Storm. He's got a ton of Dragoons. Got good upgrades. Mini Reaper. We'll catch you on tomorrow's stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Third base from Rich looking fancy. Could there an amulet on the way for our guy? We could assume that for sure because High Templar are the backbone of this matchup against the Zerg, no matter what they're doing. So trying to push in. What's up, Z? Trying to push in a little bit. Good concave from the Hydras. And then it was bait. You chased us, and now we're storming your butt. Good little micro there from Rich. Good little trick. Like, I'm running away. Come chase me. And then they did, and then they died. So another expansion timing for the Zerg should be right about now. That's what this guy is. He's being escorted, sort of, but also his escort is getting murdered a little bit. No, he made it. This lurker is his guy. The lurker gonna protect him. He's expanding up here. That's a weird place for a 5th base, but all right, I guess. Yeah, this base is tough to break, man. It is high ground and low ground. Lurker Sunken's back there. It effectively functions as a high ground base, even though it's technically not, which is weird. And is he going to actually expand up here? He took the time to get a drone up in this position. But he's also down here at the 6. So it takes the 6 o'clock. I mean, taking this base too would be pretty tricky. I mean, not likely for Rich to check both, right? Hydra Lurker, Storm, wiping out a lot of these dudes. Is there enough from our guy Rich to break this position? It looks like there is. There's a ton of Protoss here. Another group of Speedlots. Yeah, Speedlots coming in from the left side to the right side. They can deal with these Lurkers pretty easily. The Dragoons against the Lurks are not having a bad time because there's no Dark Swarm yet, but he does get a new swell of Hydras, and that's a fallback. I guess he ran out of Storm. So that's a good indication that you should probably fall back here when your Storm is gone, which is pretty crazy when that happens. Actually might drag Rich into discovering this base exists by coming out here with his Hydras guy. Maybe don't do that. My gosh, maybe don't do that. And then we send the Zealots down. No, we pull the Zealots out. We do not want to take this base down, and this never actually has happened yet. Come on, Column, do it. Do the thing. Take the hatch. You can cancel it if it's in trouble. You'll be fine. Make a Nidus up there. It'll be great. It'll be the best experience you've ever had in your entire life. Okay, so base is saved. This base is saved. I don't know that Rich accomplished really anything on that assault. He had some windows. He had some openings available to him to get in there and shut it down, but he couldn't quite pull it off, unfortunately, and now Hive's on the way from the Zerg. He did get that Queen's Nest eventually, somewhere around 15 minutes, and he wants to come back and maybe rectify his mistake and take the 6 o'clock down before Dark Swarm exists. But hey, there's Lurkers back here. And a Lurker Egg on the ramp, so good luck with that. And, oh, so never did expand up here, but is going to shut down Rich's attempt to expand up here, so that's kind of a win for our Zerg. Third base, up and rolling, but Column is kind of getting into macro mode here, guys. He's at 58 workers, very close to the 60-65 you want to see when you are a Zerg player. Making another assault on in here to this 4th base. Lings don't have Adrenal yet, but they're definitely working on them. Storm, Storm, Storm. All right, good concave, good split. still so many more Hydras are coming in, and it looks like we might be out of Storm again. Nope, this guy has 2 Storms. Never mind. Not out of Storm. One more good Storm. Pretty well placed. Pretty good split, and still chasing even without the Adrenal. These Lings are trading well against these Dragoons, and on the back foot entirely now is Rich. Cannot be happy about that. He's got a full retreat from this position. And yeah, falling back to a bunch of cannons in this situation is going to be just fine. There's no Dark Swarm. There's no, you know, really anything to take those cannons down quickly, unsupported at least. The Hydras will do it, but not on their own. Adrenal finishing up, Consumes on the way. Nidus seeing into this base. There it is. Nidus it is. And the 12 o'clock base does get taken by Rich. So at this point, 141 to 135 supplies. Zerg player is up. He's at 62 workers. He's going to be able to get up to 65 once he puts a few more drones on minerals down here at the 6 o'clock. This lurker positioning is hilarious, but unfortunately it is futile. Yeah, everything is looking a-okay here for Calm. I think he's in a great spot. Adrenal's finished. Consume's almost done, and he held off that last attack from Rich without those things. So now that he has them, I fully expect this next attack is going to get shut down hardcore. We're going to see Plague coming in. Consume is done now. Where my Plague is at. Plague, 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 plague. There it is. Plague is happening. We are swinging down to the bottom left. Remember to try to shut this down, but look at this. Zerg's got the entire half of the map, the entire diagonal, as he does take this bottom left hand. Hydra Lurker defending this narrow choke. There's not something that Rich wants to engage with, and this one's got a Nidus Canal. So Defilers can pop out here and defend it in a moment's notice, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. Ready, Defiler. Hold on. Hold on. We're ready for Defiler. Hey, Juicebox. Thanks for Prime subbing, dude. Welcome aboard. Good to have ya. Yeah, as always, if you are an Amazon Prime person like I am, you can subscribe to one Twitch account every month for free. No money out of your pocket. It comes out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, and believe me, he won't miss the $6. Historically. Pushing in, Calm, defending again. There's the Plague. That's what we're talking about, folks. The Plague-oo. Getting that work done beautifully. Absolutely perfectly every time. Yeah, Dark Swarm, Plague, Sunkens, Lurkers. This is too much. It's too much Zerg, man. 61 drones. It's 63 probes, yeah. And I mean, the Protoss has a lot of stuff going on, and he has implemented Archons and stuff, too. But it's just so much. It is so much Zerg here. They're just flooding in left side, right side. Nice surround. Cracklings on top of your Dragoons is the worst thing for them in the entire game. I guess maybe walking into a giant siege tank line is worse for your goons, but this is pretty bad. As everybody dies, Obs gets sniped out too. Little small group trying to swing down this way. Oh, I like this timing. Oh, all of the Lurkers got removed. There are no Sunkens here yet. Stream sniping. It's a stream snipe. As RJV would say. As showing up here at just the right time to shut this down. Incredible. I mean, on some level, right? I love mixing in this 1DT. Just hold positioning him here on the ramp so the Hydras can't get in. Oh, that's very cool. The Lings can get in, though, and there's a Sunken here, so not as good. Oh, he actually does get the hatch. I thought he'd be able to save that one, but no, he gets it. And how did the Hydra die? Is there an Overlord around here that I don't see? Overlord. Oh, maybe no. Huh? No, he's still here. Did he just leave his position? RJB. Okay, so that's something that Rich needed if he was going to win this game. He needed to kill this base because it's 65 workers for the Zerg right now. But this base was a really big part of his plans, and he is replanting it pretty easily. And probably going to be holding it here too. Cracklings just out on the map, forcing storms out. Yeah, just forcing engagements you don't want to make. You want to storm those Hydras. You don't want to waste it on like 4 Zerglings, right? Oh, nope. This is a little... okay. Too much Lurker, not enough Dark Templar for sure. Jericho! What's up, Jericho? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Enjoying it. Okay, Zealot swinging down the left side. Dragoons coming down center side here. Is there enough by way of Protoss to break either of these locations? He's adding Reavers in. He doesn't have any with this group, but he's getting them later. Dark Swarm Lurker against a largely Dragoon comp. Like, what are we doing here, man? Plagued as well. Now even squishier than before. Now with more squish. Maybe here, they say? I don't know. There's actually not a Nidus in this bottom left, and there probably should be. I'm going to toss down another Nidus Canal. Oh, there are two. So we got a Nidus here? Wait, where's that other Nidus go? This one goes here. Oh, there is one down here. Has it been here the whole time? Did it just come up? I'm going to say it just came up, and not that I'm blind, because I am blind. Hey, what's up, Jericho? No, we're going to do live games on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you want that experience, come back then. I might expand out the days we do live games, but for now, that's what it is. All right. Aw, Cracklings. They've been hiding up here for a while, man. So they go after the guaranteed damage. Then they go after the big prize, which is forcing a cancel on this Nexus, but they're not going to get it. There are too many Zealots and DTs, and got it down to 250. Its HP is extremely low, but it's not dead yet, and that's a huge pickup for Rich. And this is swarming, right? This is just, oh, you killed that. Guess what? In 10 seconds, there's another huge group of Zerg coming to destroy you. With the Lurkers, with the Hydras. How much storm do you have? Maybe enough? Do you have any Reavers yet? Feasibly, somewhere. Little Consume, little Plague, little... There it is. There's the Plague. Trying to catch the Zealots. The Dragoons are less of a concern for sure, but more Zealots are swinging in down that south side, and this is a cleanup for Rich. He manages to shut it down. The last Lurkers are getting picked out here. The upgrades on the Protoss are pretty good. 3-2 is survivable against those Lurkers, a lot more than a 0 armor would be. So is there simply not enough? Simply never enough. That is the question. Lurkers, Hydras, bumping in. Rich defending, taking a lot of storms. Is he out of storms? The Overlords are providing detection against this DT, but the storms kept coming, and the DT survives because all the Hydras are dead. They are... Wow, the storms are just never ending here. 14 kills and 7 kills on these High Templar. They must merge now that they are out of energy. The Lings are like, no, you are not, and they snipe it out. DT survives 11 kills on that bro, but more Hydras keep coming. What did I say? Too much Zerg, too many bases, too much income. Nexus is easy to snipe because of the work the Lings did earlier on it, and Rich is in a lot of trouble. All these probes' lives are forfeit. That is all you can ask from those probes, is to run, and they are done. So that's it, right? We're back to 3-ish mining bases against 6 mining bases for the Zerg, and Dark Swarm and Plague is out, and the Lurkers are trying to get a position to sit in here. Kind of working out, I guess, I would say. Reavers in the mix. Here we go, here we go. If this is going to be a win for Rich, these Reavers need to be awesome. They need to be so incredibly impressive, guys. Hydra Ling busting in. Archon super dead. And by that I mean super dead on the pickoff there. High Templar out of energy, and that's it. GG. Rich taps out right as a Plague gets tossed down on his Reavers, and it is a win for Calm. Yeah, Calm may stream too much, but he's pretty good, man. Did come down to that bottom left base for sure, right? That's the one that he lost, but was able to replace, and then took this one too, just for good measure, but never lost this base, never lost this base. Never lost this base. Those were huge in getting up to the economic base that he needed to win the game. So GG Calm getting the win there. 2,000 channel points awarded to the winner of Who Picked Calm. Looks like Hands picked the Zerg there. Well done. Well predicted. The outspend is good enough for a 26-minute game, and the future income was a big deal too. So let's go one more replay, and we'll finish off the day here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 2024-07-14 is the... On this guy, 22-004-06, so that's 7:14 at 12 a.m., right? (2024-07-14). Where is this thing? Nice. Nice. All right. Dollarville enjoyed that one. Hans is hyped that he won a bunch of channel points for betting correctly on that one. Great. Let's end with a TVZ. Something about 20 minutes long or something along those lines. Yeah. Barracks versus Brewery. Not sure who that is. Let's try to find two players we know. That's another NoeL versus Soma. They play against each other a lot. Soma versus Mong seems good. Soma versus Mong seems good. Let's do Soma and Mong. On PolyPoid. So bottom right, going to be Mong. Well-known Terran player. Teal, top left, orange Zerg. It is Soma. Place your bets now. What you think's going to happen here on this map? Let's enjoy the ASMR of drones mining and the beautiful music, and I'll be right back. Alrighty then. We're here. Where did it go? Come back. This name is not compliant with our content guidelines? What are you talking about? It's Who Wins. I've been using Who Wins for months. What are you... What? I tried to start the poll. This name is not compliant with our content guidelines. What are we doing? What is happening right now? Twitch is like... Who wins this match? Something's wrong with the prediction thing on Twitch, you guys. It's freaking out all of a sudden. What is going on? Anyway, what's this game? Nothing. Wonder Racks expand. Got a gas. Engineering bay. Lair on the way. Second base. It's gonna be mutas. I will try Who Doesn't Lose. No, but seriously, look at this. Who wins? We go Mong. We go Soma. We go 5 minutes. We go start prediction. This is not compliant with our content guidelines. Who doesn't lose? I've been using this for weeks, man. Test. Okay, so something's just broken here. Stefan, thanks for gifting a Falcon Paladin membership. Oh no, Drumstick was gifted a membership by Stefan. Nice. Yeah, something is wrong with this prediction software right now. What is going on? I'm gonna restart it. Start a prediction. Who wins? Mong, Soma, start. Got it. Yeah, I think they broke their content guidelines. No matter what I put in there, it's just like, no, this is not compliant. Compliant. Yeah. Something broke on Twitch, guys. We broke it. That's very weird, man. It's because they're trying to update... They're trying to update their censorship software so that people can't make offensive polls, I guess. And they totally broke it. Anyway, Mong's going SK Terran. Mong is one of those players that will mech, though. So there is some hope the man will throw out some tanks and vultures at our dude Soma here. I do have a lot of tabs get trapped, yeah. Chrome's like, hey, we're going to take some of your tabs and shut them down so they're not taking all of the RAM while you're not using them. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Totally fine. Totally fine. You bet too much. The house went broke. They're shutting it down on us. Heck yes, they are. Mutalisks are here. Carapace upgrade on the way. So it's going to be a bunch of mutas. You want to see what sites I have bookmarked? No, you don't. It's just boring stuff like kids' school stuff and... I'm not even sure what's up there right now. I don't use bookmarks all that much. I just keep everything open in my tabs. They're opening a new group feature for tabs. Yeah, I actually did have them say, hey, do you want us to use AI to organize your tabs? And I was like, no, leave me alone. And then they haven't asked me again. So I was probably going to be in the beta test for that. Third hatch coming up top right. Carapace upgrade. Going to be a big deal against these Marines when it ever finishes, but it takes forever, obviously. But this is nice. The mutas aren't killing your SCVs. They're just kind of dancing around out here, which is totally fine. I mean, I do have bookmarks, but everything up there was tabs, yeah. I actually use Firefox too. I've got one Firefox window open on my left monitor and then a Chrome window open on my center monitor, and both of them have multiple tabs running. So I use a lot of internet browsing. I don't think I know what that is, Get Trapped. I've not played that one, but it sounds fun. It doesn't sound like the era when Brood War UMS stuff was really popular. Welcome back, Woogie Boog. So I don't know, like this harassment hasn't been very good. I mean, he's picking off ye old Marines and stuff. Woogie Boog, thanks for the $1 super chat. Everybody dies for Mong. Thanks for playing, but no cigar for you. Okay, well now, losing the supply depot would be disastrous, but no, actually gonna save that. The Marines putting in some work. Mutos diving into the main. They pick up a turret, but that's about it. He's got the Carapace upgrade, and he's just not... doesn't quite have the full stack is part of the issue on these Mutos, right? That's part of the problem here. Defiler Mound, Hive, good stuff here out of Soma. Great stuff here out of Soma. I want to try another pull. Still busted. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 42 minutes. What is happening? What? What is going on right now? I don't know what's going on right now. Twitch is doing some freaky stuff, but we're watching StarCraft. We're going to focus on that for the time being. Okay, 3 bases. Nidus. How much to show feet? $200? Does $200 seem fair? Alright, Science Vessel's on the way, but Zerg players got the Defiler round, got the Adrenal, got the Ultras coming, and the Defilers and the Plague, and all of the stuff that the Terran player is going to hate to have to deal with here. It's going to be a tough job for our guy Mong, but he's got a window. Consume's not done yet, right? So as long as you can get up here and maybe take down this 3rd base, I think there's a chance here for Mong to win this game. I mean, he can win it anyway, but he's got to start pressuring now, which is exactly what he's doing. He's got 1-1. He's got to irradiate. He's got a couple science vessels. He irradiates the lurkers at the top of the ramp. Going to patiently wait for them to die, but the Nidus means more stuff can come in. Yeah, I don't think this is breaking. It was a good attempt, but going up there now is death. There are 3 lurkers there now, and Mutas, and Scourge. And you don't have enough energy to irradiate everything, and you don't have energy to irradiate anything right now. Welcome back, bruh. 3rd base coming in 6 o'clock. Naked Expand for Monk. Could be pretty dangerous. Ooh, free Overlords are free, though. Free Overlords are free. Yeah, baby whales can afford $200, Stu. It's the actual whales that toss around $5,000, $10,000 on these streams, man. If you can't afford $200, you're not a whale at all, I'm afraid. You gotta shell out the bucks to get whale status, even baby whale status. Not supply blocking Soma yet, but look at it. Yeah, no hiding. No hiding from the Marines. No? Okay, no. Baby whale, do-do-do-do. Baby whale, do-do-do-do. Okay, good positioning there. Irradiating the Defiler. Queen's Nest is not actually an important tech structure right now. But whatever. Taking it down is okay, I suppose. Oh, he irradiated a lurker egg. Oh, actually irradiated a hider that turned itself into a lurker egg, right? Pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, so 4th base coming up here from Soma. Holding on. Plague's on the way. Does the man have an Ultralisk Cavern? He does. And he's just starting chitinous plating. All right. So this is where it gets tough. Wasn't able to bust up that third ramp. Fourth base is moderately vulnerable, but also nice micro there from Mong. Really nice micro there from Mong, dude. Completely keeping these science vessels alive. I don't think he's lost one yet. He's doing an excellent, excellent job of it, which is awesome. There's a drop up here that I don't think accomplished anything. Did you? Oh, and then he lost a couple science vessels. And then his science vessels got plagued, and then he lost another science vessel. Ah, I jinxed him. I caster cursed the guy. Just lost some science vessels. The drop didn't do anything. His guys got plagued. Blah. Everything fell apart there. He was in a good spot, and then, well, the spellcasting started, so that's not going to work out for you all that well. Plus that drop just didn't do anything. Soma was really on top of that. We might actually see a Soma win here. A Zerg win against a Terran today. That might be the first one. Too many lurks. Pran doesn't lose that science vessel. Firebat goes and gets murked immediately. I don't like this spot from Mong at all. He might be able to get through. Okay, he gets through, but does he have enough Marines to actually make it happen? His science vessels are dying too fast. He lost all of them because he didn't micro these guys at all, and now the fourth base is happy. Blurg. Blurg. What's up, Gaming Act the Maniac? How you doing? Blurg. Irradiates. Go. Boxer maneuver at 15 minutes. Kind of an early one, but... Soma pulling himself back into the game with a Boxer maneuver is Mong. Or the StarCraft eraser if you don't respect who Boxer is. Okay, well, they died. But they killed a bunch of drones. These guys got super plagued while they were waiting out front. It's only 33 workers for the Zerg right now to 55 for the Terran, and he's expanding to another base in the bottom left. It's already done. It's already done. And look at more Battlecruisers. Why is every ZVT on the stream today Battlecruisers? Why? In fairness, they've all won so far. This is the third one in a row. Is this one going to win too? Who knows? These are questions we must ask. These are questions we must find out for ourselves. Firebats, get them! Yes, Firebats. Don't die, Firebats. 6 kill Firebat. Don't die, Firebat. Firebat, stay alive. Firebat, don't die. I'm so afraid for you, Firebat. Oh. And an Ultralisk came out of nowhere. All right. He's dead. We're getting ship weapons for these Battlecruisers, too. We are investing in Battlecruisers right now. Merked is the word of the day, says Yhaas. I'm down. I'm down with that being the word of the day. I like it a lot. 3. He's got 3 ports. The man is building 3 ports worth of Battlecruisers. 1, 2, and 3? 3. It is 1, 2, and 3, right in front of my face. Nice, Gaming Act. Enjoy your day off. Hope it's a good one. The VOD, we're about done with the stream here, but you can watch the entire VOD back because that's a good way to catch up on what's going on. I bookmarked the VODs so you know what's in them, and you can skip around to the stuff you want to watch. What's up, Music with John? You're welcome for the stream. Happy Friday Eve. Indeed, that is. Good irradiate. Death to the Scourge. All right. Defiler gets 2 Dark Storms off in the same location, which is not actually that useful, unfortunately. If he could have gotten another Dark Storm down here, that would have been the end for Mong. Bronk. Battlecruisers coming up the right side. Take the plague, guys. Take it hard. Marines. Dark Storm. The Ultralisks do have that 5 armor. 6 is on the way. Battlecruisers are fighting. They tried to snipe the Defiler, but I think the Dark Storm saved him in just the nick of time. Mutas and Scourge fighting against the 3 Battlecruiser group. Ultra on the right side, left side rather, getting firebatted to death on some level. And all the Battlecruisers are dead. Did they pay for themselves? I don't know. This base, okay, that's a win from Soma. How's it going, Mad Doctor? Ugh. Happy StarCraft Day, whatever day of the week it is, whatever day you might think it is, that is the day that it is today. We're still making 3 Battlecruisers, folks. Still making them. Terran is on equal base count to the Zerg. Not good for the Zerg. Woogie boog. There is a market for feet pics out there. Who knew? Nobody wants dude feet pics. Of course, some dudes do have feet that look like women feet pics, so you can pretend they are female feet pics and get a lot of money for them. I, for one, do not understand the fascination with feet. But, you know, everyone's got their own things. No judgment, I suppose. Terran does have +1 air weapons, bruh. Because he worked on that +1 air upgrade early. And, therefore, they have +1. So they do 3 extra damage per shot. Okay, middle of the map engagement's not going particularly well from Mong. He is on even supply against the Zerg. Yeah, you know what? Me too, Wyhas. COVID completely ruined my sense of time, so I could not tell you what day of the week it is most days. Yeah, the Scarab does the most single amount of damage that anything does in StarCraft. Even without the upgrade. So, here we go. Ling, Ultralisk, busting down, no Dark Swarm. None really necessary, I don't think, folks, as this base is gonna die. Looks like Mong is not gonna try to save it in the bottom left here at all. He's gonna try to march up to the top right and get something done, but this is a bloodbath. It's definitely not an ironic meme, bruh, 47. There are people that are in defeat. Battlecruisers, have they been plagued yet? One of them probably has. But yeah, camp that gas, right? That's how we do Battlecruiser harass, is we take down extractors with these Battlecruisers, these massive feats of engineering and Terran ingenuity, and we use them to kill extractors for the most part. Soma did take a 12 o'clock base, but there are Terrans heading up the way, so that's not going to happen either. Okay, dead. Great. He did lift the command center and save it. That's nice. Battlecruisers are now all plagued. Hello, boys. And 12 o'clock base dies. Okay, I think Mong, 3 bases to 4 bases. We've kind of evened the game up a little bit. And in an even game, the Ultralisks are better. Goodbye, 3rd base. I think Mong just might have gotten wrecked, man. Losing that 4th base was huge. Losing this 3rd base is also massive, bruh. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. And Radiated Ultralisks doing tons of work there, too. I mean, come on. Come on. This is it. I mean, there's not even any Dark Swarm over here, and I don't think it matters. 140 to 89 supply. Mong is falling apart. He's got this group that he's been trying to break this 4th base for the last 10 minutes, and he hasn't been able to do it, and that's his downfall. Never been able to take down that 4th base. Soma had just enough, and that's it, folks. Say GG, says Hawaii-Haas. Say GG. It's over. More stuff's coming down. The Ultralisks probably have 6 armor by now. They sure do. Radiates are coming, and that's too late. GG! And our guy Soma gets a win. We finally get a Zerg win in a TVZ. He wants to stick around and kill some stuff, but we're not going to let him do that. Finally. It's still hilarious to me that on the Korean keyboard, that little double I thing means GG, and they have to switch to English to GG out. Because it really looks like 2 eyes that are really annoyed about something, and when somebody loses and they toss it up, it makes me think they're annoyed because they're losing, which they probably are. So it seems to make a lot of sense, but GG, well done. Well done, folks. If I narrated Cross's gameplay. Yeah, I've actually cast a bunch of Cross fastest map games. Usually part of the Sunday streams is where they are. So if you want to check those out, feel free. But yeah, super fun. Cross is incredible. Cross is really, really good at the fastest map and very, very fun. Very fun to cast. Let's see if we can set up a channel point bet again, or if it still says I can't. Because that was weird. It also said I disabled pre-rolls. Not intentionally, though. So let's go start a prediction. Who wins? Whatever. Oh, it's working again. Hooray. Okay. That's nice. Well, I guess you guys can bet on this now, even though it's from a game that was a while ago. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Now you have to bet what I'm going to select. That's all you can do with it. I do know Cross. Yeah, Cross sends me replays to cast on the Sunday stream. He's a super, super, super cool guy. I like him a lot. I am actually subbed to him on YouTube and Twitch, I think. Last time I checked. So let's go ahead and rock that out and wrap this stream up. But it was a good one. A lot of fun games cast. We got Battlecruisers and 3 straight TVZs. No problem. Woogie Boog. Arcadiox, no. Dark Swarm does not protect the other direction, right? You'd think it would. You'd think if you were inside the Dark Swarm shooting at something on the other side of the Dark Swarm, it would block it, but it does not. That's not how that works. But I agree with you, that's probably how it should work. 2024-07-31. Soma and Mong. Good, got a Zerg win, that's nice. Always a big fan of the Zerg wins out here. Manage, this is a goal? Manage goal. Select the plus level and number of points that viewers see you will be working towards. Sure, man. Done. Goal updated successfully. I don't know what that is at all. Not even close. Glad you enjoyed the stream today. Let's raid someone who is going to get the Falcon raid today. DeWalt is streaming. A lot of StarCraft 2 is streaming, but you guys don't want that at all. Soulsteel's out here. Okay, I guess we look for Brood War. StarCraft? StarCraft. Fire Phoenix XSC2v2. Relax, the man says. Or woman says. Looks like they're playing 2v2. Let's do that. Ramex over here. What's up, Ramek? Start raid. Okay, cool. So thanks especially to who? To Woogie Boog for the super chats today, for the prime sub from Juicebox. For Dalaville for the 500 bits a couple times. The Neutronics 6 month in a row future sub at tier 1. I didn't know you could do that, but he just paid for 6 months all at once, which is super rad. And then some follows out there on Twitch. Dr. Pastrami super chatted 15 bucks at the end of the stream yesterday. Excellent, excellent times. So we're going to go ahead and toss a raid out there to Fire Phoenix SC. And that's it for the prediction. So love you all. Have a great one. We'll be back tomorrow with more replays. Stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, you take care of yourselves. Goodbye.